So you're doing the show by
And
yourself.
we is live on video.
I'm deaf.
Hold on, you're just duh.
Hey.
Hey, everybody, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
You want me to fix it?
I'm muting it. What do you want to fix?
You want me to fix the camera?
No, Buddha don't need to be on camera right now. Let's just get the shit. Can we just get the... Listen.
Don't even.
Listen.
Just because you're in the redneck chair,
Ooh.
that you have to act like the redneck. Redneck and eyes.
I don't think she's acting.
Yeah, I don't think she's acting either.
I'm going to go beat your butt on 278.
Speaking of 278, we're going to be on motorcycles. Maybe we'll ride to 278.
And that was fun.
Or Salem Road.
Or Salem Road. Well, we'll go down Salem to get to... Well, I don't know, man. It might not be safe going down Salem.
Oh, Lord.
So anyways, what's going on with everybody this morning? I put these new pop filters on. And
It's not going to filter Mike.
really what it is...
It smell like pot.
Well, it's a limiter. It actually keeps Mike from getting on the mic.
Oh.
He gets up close to the mic, but he can't actually physically touch the mic. What's the rule? Where's the zapper? I gotta zap you.
Do it.
Oh, yeah.
Use his.
You touch everything around the mic, but you do not touch the mic.
Oh, boy, how many times have I heard that?
Have you?
Don't touch the
mic. You can touch everything around Mike, but don't you touch Mike.
No.
That was like a courtesy laugh.
That was a courtesy.
Why do I picture a bad night at the Motel 6? I mean, like, why do I visualize the Motel 6?
I don't know. Why do you?
If you got to adjust, there's a knob and a knob.
Yeah,
because I had to do all sorts of different adjustments.
I feel like what's his name in Talladega Nights. I don't know.
No, you better feel more like Edward Scissorhands. I don't know how I can touch this.
I'm not going to the bathroom today.
Took a little bit off top. It went from a turtleneck to a helmet. I learned that in a movie the other day. Actually, if you ever want to pick up some good slang of today's slangs, go watch Two Broke Girls, because some of the things they're getting away with on prime time television blows my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Like they were talking about the male genitalia, and the girl basically over a telephone call said, "So, was it a turtleneck or a helmet?" And I'm like, "Holy cow! How do they get away with saying this?"
Yeah, I mean, like I said, watch season 17, 18, and 19 of South Park. I mean, the little ones are just dropping.
Yeah, but South Park getting like regular television. It's a cable channel. It's not like our local channels. And Two Broke Girls is on local television.
No, I've never seen it, so.
Yeah, man, you need to. How do you not watch it? It's definitely you. The Cook. Have any of y'all ever watched it? The Cook is just a Romanian version.
All he talks about is sex. That's all. It's all.
I don't really watch a lot of regular TV.
Well, Two Broke Girls, you ought to watch. It's right up your alley. Boobs.
Yeah.
Do they show them?
They talk about pot all the time. They talk about everything that you like. Food, pot, sex.
Cool.
It's your show.
Good deal. And what's it called again?
Two Broke Girls.
And they made fun of their boss all the time.
Oh,
all the time.
I never do that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, look at Mark. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Y'all
carry the show for a second. I got to mute my mic.
Gotta carry the show. I might be able to carry Denise, but I ain't touching. Carrying the faith of the entire Chinese nation.
At least North Korea.
Yeah.
Well, alrighty then.
Yeah, I got our new pop filters on, so we should be sounding a whole lot better. The good thing is like I said, these are like limiters. I can fix them on how far off the microphone that they will stay, and they are a round. Think of a Tupperware lid with a screen through it. It will keep Mike from being able to, when he gets mad. When Mike does his Ric Flair, like he throws his gang symbols up, he yells, "Woo!" But the problem is he puts his mouth on the mic when he does it.
He like puts the mic in his mouth,
and then he everybody's ears. And I'm not criticizing
Mike and Mike.
Mike is in his zone. Mike just gets in his zone. Hey,
I'm a Black Patch Adams.
Remember the joke of put it back on your nose for a second. Remember that joke of turtleneck and helmet?
Yeah.
I used that as an extension last night.
Check this out.
Oh.
So
Well, I heard you tell your wife this morning you had 27 seconds. You know what? I can deal with for 27 seconds. But
Maybe I won't get burnt so much on my nose if I use that.
isn't that
yeah,
funny?
Doug could wear the hell out of that.
Isn't that
I might
funny?
need the longer one though.
I'm a black Dutch patch
I
Adam.
bet
Yeah.
Dutch.
No, really, it just looks like you gave a girl a wedgie and somebody punched you in the nose. It's black. Boom, boom. Okay.
If you say
never
so.
mind.
Yeah, that was gross.
That's gross.
So anybody that would like to
Pop
call
that blackhead.
and text in this morning, please feel free. It is our
Hey, Scotty, look.
wacky. No, I'm not talking. This is
Look,
our wacky
look.
ass
Friday.
Friday.
You go,
I got one too, Scotty. I got a blackhead on my
Same
mind
with
too,
Cal.
Scotty.
You're-
Ow!
Look,
Got
let me
some
tell you,
tweezers.
dude, I learned a very valuable lesson because I had to take a needle and shove it
oh,
my eyelid yesterday.
oh, Lord.
Eyebrow and just hard, nasty infection pus is coming out.
Yeah, that's
I've learned a very valuable lesson. Do not take the tweezers that you've dug under your fingernail and
Oh, my God.
dug. Yeah, don't take your tweezers.
Duh.
No.
Don't take your tweezers that you've used for everything and then try to dig in and into a sore on your head because you might cause yourself an infection. My wife's like, duh.
What?
Why do you keep throwing your hands up, SA?
You keep on saying duh.
Hey, Scotty.
That's just the duh. Like, that's more duh than me.
Scotty, will you help me with this right here? I got a blackhead on my.
Out of all the times I can't find my taser.
Look,
Just get it out of
we
his
get
book bag.
We get it.
Hey, dude, that's called a skin tag.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I got skin tags.
Mike's got so many skin tags. I was thinking about this the other day. You know how people get like the earring that goes from their nose to their ear to their nipple? I mean, Mike's would look really weird if it went through every skin tag. It would look like
Dot to dot.
it would look
God.
it would look like that thing they used to do back in the 70s when they would take like the piece of wood and do a dot to dot of the
With yarn?
of logo of like Georgia. Well, because I wanted to finish talking, and they use like tack nails, and then they string the yarn between them. That's what his neck would look like. See, I knew you interrupted, but he was still tracking.
I was still trying.
He
to think
still
what the
couldn't
hell
figure out what I was talking
I
about.
was.
He don't
agreeing with
remember the
you.
70s.
I know.
This idiot was freaking high.
Oh yeah,
I get
See?
Oh, yeah.
no doubt in my mind.
That's from all the 70s.
Yeah.
That's right.
Absolutely. I
We talk about the
cannot tell
Muppet Show, and he's like, "Was that when my buddy was stoned and had my tube sock on his head?" No, dude. It was really the Muppets.
the two old guys up in a balcony.
Oh, yeah, they're crazy. I like that.
And then the dude that used to help Beaker.
You know what I would like to do, and I said this back when Flying Brian was around. I wanted to start us filming parodies of stuff.
Yeah.
Like for instance, I would love to put you and Buddha in like a make believe.
Anything.
This is just like yesterday.
Shipwreck
So
on the island.
I would like to basically do a parody where we would be making fun of the Muppet Show. Y'all would be the two old guys. For a couple seconds.
Oh, God.
For a couple seconds.
Red more Marianne and Ginger.
Redneck Steph, we already know what character she'd be because her daddy called her that.
Oh, Miss Piggy.
So I didn't call her that, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
her daddy called her that. And Denise Beaker for
Beaker.
Have you seen her?
Oh, God.
Or really, do you know who she would be? She would be the blue weirdo.
And that'd be
She would be
Scott. Scotty.
Gonzo.
Gonzo. Oh,
The
Lord.
blue, you know, see, Mike, I didn't have to say it. You knew what I was talking about.
As a woohoo for a nose.
And I don't know, how could we blend Animal and the crazy chef into one guy? Because that would be me.
Oh, Kermit. Kermit with Piggy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know. I mean, that's the chef. It'd have to be the crazy dude.
Bert and Ernie, who's the guy with the tall? They're gay though, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Yes, they was.
Yes, they are.
They slept in the same room.
Just because that's how gay folks want to paint the picture that they are mates all these years.
Mate.
They're Australian.
Yeah. Well, Sesame Street ain't in Australia.
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
Take a long cruise, 17-hour flight.
We're
Can
gonna
you?
send hate mail too.
Yeah, really. Wow. Yeah, you would have to be Ernie. No, Bert. Bert was the guy with the tall head, right?
Yes, Bert.
Yeah, you'd be Bert. Bert.
The
Burp,
the anal one.
Bert.
He leave the gay joke out.
Oh,
He started smiling at me.
You said two mates.
2 mates.
Now, see, I could see us doing Gilligan's Island.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Gilligan's
Yeah, but that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to start
I mean,
us doing joke segments and start videoing and making and I'm talking only a few seconds of a parody, not even. I mean, it may be 20 minutes worth of video, but it would be compressed down to only a couple minutes. But I would love to do some Gilligan's Island. I would love to do Leave It to Beaver. You know, I mean, I would I see Three's Company. I mean, I could see so many parodies.
Some of the game shows.
Yeah,
because I used to, man, when I was growing up, I was a game.
And then
show.
that would give us like a 10 to 15 minute reel on YouTube that would be absolutely cool.
It's because some of those
The dating game. Oh God.
Jeopardy. So
Jeopardy.
With Will Ferrell.
We did a real dating game at 6 Ways to Sundays one night.
Really?
Oh, it was cool. We were
that would have been.
We were trying to date off Crystal Miller. So we could do that. We could do another.
And Wheel of Fortune, I'm already.
We could do another.
Vanna.
Game.
I got Vanna.
We could do another dating game at Social House.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I think that would be really cool to do a.
Hey, now hold on a sec.
What would we do? Auction you off? I mean, not auction you off, but
Well, we did that in the military one time. We had a auction. You could bid on a soldier, and basically for a day.
Yeah, but y'all, come on, Mike.
For a day.
Let's be honest. That was called. That was a mercenary act. That had nothing to do with a real date. Y'all were trying to put a hit on somebody, right?
No, what you could do is you could bid on a soldier and have them come over your house for a day. And they would cut the grass.
What's their skill set?
No, it was for
see a mole. I got him at 40 yards. I mean, really, what's his skill set?
Yeah, I agree. But it was pretty cool. We did raise a lot of money.
Yeah, I could just see it though.
One woman paid a couple $100.
I mean, it would be like this.
Just to get you off to.
I see the ant calling in an airstrike. All right, send in the Green Berets, the Rangers.
The smoke is up.
Put your hands up now, or I'll shoot.
Yeah, he's yelling at the possum that's tracking through the yard.
We never did that. We'd always shoot and then go free. I'll start laughing. It's terrible, absolutely terrible.
We're looking for Mike.
In all the wrong
He
places.
is somewhere in the backyard.
Looking for Mike.
Manscaping.
Manscaping.
See, you didn't expect that. You're supposed to be landscaping. They catch Mike sitting by the pool with his feet up and then with a file in his heel.
Oh God.
Either that or a nasty pair of tweezers.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway,
That's bad.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get through some messages.
Yeah, I see a couple threw up there. I get it.
Anybody that's listening, because we've changed a few things, let us know how everybody sounds. If I sound muffled, if any of the other people sound muffled, whether it be on radio or on YouTube, please let us know. By putting these pop filters on, it's kind of put us a little different from the mics, which means I have to kind of reset them a little bit. But I think everything's going to work out.
And if you're listening to Denise
is outside.
If she sounds nasally, it's not
that would
the
be
pop
whoever's
filter.
I don't know what to do to make her less nasally. I mean, how do you teach somebody how to talk?
Well, I think it's the same thing that they do with the little Nopi cars to make them sound
Yeah,
you have to take all that extra crap off. So I got a chainsaw in the car, man.
Get her to stop smoking.
Yeah, that and you're gonna have to trim down this.
Ooh, did you really just refer to that as that?
Well, what's the medical name for your nose?
Well, you do have a keyboard in front of you.
Yeah, I know, but I
But
don't
you're
have
too lazy to.
No, I'm not. I don't have my glasses. I can't. You're driving me nuts, man. I'm trying to
Well,
read.
you know, that right there explains a few things. So you can't read from that distance.
Yeah, they said you'd go blind.
No, but that explains why every one of these girls that sends him a picture, he's like, man, this girl's hot. And then he shows us, and I'm like, But now I'm getting it because he can't see.
I don't know. I don't know about all that.
What was Laura Ingalls' blind sister, Mary? So you're
Laura Lynn?
Mary.
That's Ingalls, you idiot.
Oh, yeah, I don't shop at Ingles. I'm a dedicated Kroger man.
Kroger.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
I'm a dedicated Kroger man.
Look,
Except for
why would you not be? The
Yeah.
fuel points alone.
Well, I told you I was disappointed with the Krogers here on 212. Right at 212.
20. You're talking 20 Browns.
I got
Yeah.
spoiled up in Louisville.
Well, look, it's
Oh.
Loganville, dude. Look at the
Man.
difference in the two stores. How
That's
about
spoiled.
this? Walk in there, complain to the managers.
I did.
Let me tell y'all something about Kroger.
It don't happen.
You-
It don't.
If you have a problem,
Yeah.
you walk up to the manager, you get the name of whoever the person is that's the problem, and you
Mhm.
get the name of the manager. And if the manager doesn't handle it, you walk outside and call the 1-800 number for Kroger,
You sit back and watch something
and you
happen.
sit back and watch what happens
Yeah.
because they don't play. Kroger is all about some customer service.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I talked the assistant manager was actually helping out on some of the registers, and as soon as I saw it was her, because she's like a kind of a big, tall, blonde-headed girl. She's really cute.
Of course, you know exactly who that is.
Oh yeah. So, and I've talked to her before about stuff.
I'm sure you have.
Because I went in there one time and there was a guy.
He's in
back
there and he
around the
sees her
produce.
and he's like, the pistachios are not red enough. That blonde right there.
Well, no, I went in there. a
The
couple
oranges
weeks
aren't
ago.
orange enough. Can I see her?
Orange enough.
Orange enough.
I'm just looking at. I'm just digging up stupid
Does it-
things that you would
Does
have.
it make them any less than orange?
Yeah, but you're looking for a reason to talk to the hot, tall blonde girl.
Yeah.
Is what you're
Well,
saying?
here's what happened about 2-3 weeks ago when I was in there. Is that there was the young kid, young guy,
Ish.
18 to 25 ish. The demographic I hate. He's in the produce area,
Right.
and there was sometimes produce gets old.
Yes.
So I pointed it out to him.
Yes.
Okay, one, he didn't do nothing. That pisses me off.
Right.
When I tell you that there is mushy fruit right there,
And you're not willing to.
you take it off the line.
Right.
Because I'm watching.
Right.
Okay, so he didn't do that. That pissed me off. 2, over the loudspeaker, I hear Karen go, any additional associates, we need help at the checkout. This guy is literally sitting around with his thumb up his butt, walking around, not doing anything even at the produce.
Well, if he's walking around, how's he sitting on his thumb?
Well, you know what I mean.
I get your point.
So one of the other supervisors is walking around and I'm like this, and he knows me, and I don't know his name. He's a little Hispanic dude. We always say hi to each other.
Julio.
And I'm like, yo, and he comes over here. I said, man, that dude right there is not doing anything. When that came, he goes, man, I'm so sick of this. He went over there, and you know what the kid told him? I don't know how to do the register. He goes, good, then go up there and bag groceries for
Right.
the ones that are. So that kind of irritated me. Then when I was there day before yesterday, she asked me because I went to her aisle.
She meaning blonde?
the assistant manager, and she's a sweetheart. And you know the thing that they say, sir, did you find everything you were looking for? Well, I didn't, so I told her, and she freaking whooped out the little memo pad and started writing down the stuff because I did. I seriously, I did, no lie, I got spoiled at the Loganville Kroger. That is an amazing.
Well,
nice
think of the
store.
Loganville Walmart versus Conyers.
Oh yeah.
So
Nice.
how
I
about
don't
this?
go in the Conyers Walmart no more.
I would never.
So, ha ha ha! Another one of Mike's mini porn stories.
Who wrote that?
Well,
Alex, shut up.
it has nothing to do. Why's it got to be Alex? It has nothing to do with Alex. So I just got this from my wife. So I just heard that Miley Cyrus is moving around more, and she's possibly joined the Housewives of
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Roswell.
How? She doesn't live here.
She's moving
She's
to Roswell.
moving to.
He's
I
moving
thought
here.
she was moving closer.
And I heard she was looking at houses in Roswell. A friend of mine's a
Hold
real
on.
estate agent. They're
Wow.
all like flocking to Molly.
Flocking.
And what's funny is you now have the reports of Matthew McConaughey, whatever his name is.
My crazy.
I used to-
McConaughey.
I used to drive a Lincoln before a Lincoln was cool.
And she's moving to Roswell.
He's moving
It says-
supposedly to Matt. Hold please. He's supposedly moving to Madison, and I'm thinking in my mind, what is in Madison? I mean, it's a cool place. I want to move to Madison, but I'm thinking, why is he moving to Madison? That's just an odd thing. All right, go ahead with her.
She is not moving to.
He just said she was.
And what?
I just pulled up a website.
Here's the
that
thing,
said
though,
she
that
is
gets
not.
me. Let's word it this way: if you're going to own 15 houses You can't say you live in Madison when you're going to stay in Hollywood and come here to vacay.
For a week.
That's
Hey,
what I
what's
do.
this? What's this I hear about Will Ferrell at Bradley's last night?
That
Yes.
was the night
That
before.
was the night before.
Whatever.
They said he's
Who saw
freaking
him?
Hilarious.
It was on the or downtown.
And what was his
Square
reason for being here? Is he
Facebook.
filming?
He's probably filming around here.
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought I'd bring that up.
I sent it in the.
Woman, who just give me the info? I don't care what.
Really, no info. There's a picture of him
Listen,
with some
Stephanie,
workers
don't try to act educated because you can say I sent it at whatever.
yesterday.
If I'm bringing up the story, I mean, let's talk about it.
So,
Mom and Dad are arguing.
Mom
Will
and dad.
Bradley.
Jesus,
Will
Stephanie.
Bradley?
Okay, speaking of, I was at Bradley's
Oh.
Conyers yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, because that so goes back to the Will Ferrell stuff.
He was at
Beer?
the one in Covington off 270.
Beer?
What?
You just try to distract her more by
Yeah,
using the word
the beer. That's all
You
it
say
takes.
beer, she stops what she's doing.
Go-
Why is
It's like saying squirrel.
Just like my dog talking beer, talking her butter, chasing a squirrel, and I can snap and she stops. That's Denise. Denise can be like 1 + 14,000 divided. Did somebody say beer?
Pretty much.
What do you mean? My kid needs an EpiPen. I need an EpiPen. My kid's not beer.
Beer?
I need a doctor. He needs a trachea beer. Bring me a beer and a pen. He needs a tracheotomy, but please make sure it's not a Bud Light.
You would let Steph do a tracheotomy?
Here,
Mm.
it needs to be disinfected. We got any alcohol? Yep.
Oh.
So nasty.
The bad thing is the champagne of life looks like warm, yellow, foamy piss.
Well, I was gonna.
And how do you drink that?
I don't know. Call her and ask.
carefully with a straw. I don't want to drink the head.
Ooh.
Call her and ask her how she drinks it.
No,
Oh God.
it's 7:54
She's sleeping.
and she's asleep. Because if she was awake, she would have chimed in a long time ago on all.
Well,
this
call and
text
wake her up.
messages.
Asleep.
Oh, and you really
unconscious.
believe she's going to pick up the phone?
Okay, so
Yeah.
No,
I know, right?
she's trying to pick up clothes right now.
Oh.
No.
Wow.
So, you guys ever watch The Dog Whisperer?
No,
Caesar Milan?
No.
He was.
What did you say? I used to watch him because really he does have some really good things. I mean, the bad thing is we were doing dog rescue and he's. I'm not trying to take away from him, but he was taking kind of a general idea that everybody was doing, and he made it famous. I mean, he is good now. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, so authorities launched an investigation
Oh,
into the
shoot.
famed dog whisperer after receiving complaints of possible animal cruelty related to his show Caesar 911. Los Angeles Animal Control received multiple tips after a recent segment of Milan's show aired where the animal behaviorist used a live pig to train a dog who had already attacked 2 other pet pigs.
Cool.
In the segment, the dog bit part of the pig's ear off before it could be stopped. So they're investigating him for that, for animal cruelty for that.
That is stupid. Oh my God.
So
People are just, and you know
they
what?
just find stuff. to-
Well, here's the bad thing. One of them tree huggers. I hate these people. Y'all want to hear me use the word hate? I hate a damn tofu eating, tree hugging, whole food shopping pansy. All you want to do is cry. I mean, I saw a picture a little while ago and it made me laugh. It was a dude, right? He's probably about 50 years old, and it's a black and white picture of his dad holding him as a child by his foot, dangling him, and he's just playing. And underneath it, he made the comment, okay, let's see who the first person is to cry about this picture. I mean, come on, people. We used to lay in the back window of our Chevrolet cars as we went down the expressway. We didn't even know what a seatbelt was for.
Okay, so they're saying
We
that.
used a seatbelt to tie the groceries in the seat.
Keep that TV.
Well,
in
see,
there.
How
and
many times did I dig down in between the seat looking for the seatbelt and I go, man, there's that candy bar. I mean, you know,
Hell yeah.
Well, see, this is the thing about media, is that in the first part of this, it says the dog bit part of the pig's ear off, and then in the next part, it said that he just nipped it and it started bleeding. So they totally contradicted themselves in the same.
wussification of America. It drives me completely nuts. These
America.
people, man. God, these people suck the friggin' life out of you.
America.
And who wants these people in their friggin' lives?
America.
The pig that was nipped by Simon.
We're fixing to
which was
eat
the
that little
dog.
bastard. You know why? You know who called and raised hell? The guy that was going to eat that pig ear. He's like, yum, I'm not paying full price for that. That's already been chewed
Yeah.
on.
Well, and it says,
Oh Lord.
let's see. Caesar has created a safe and controlled environment at his dog psychology center in California in which to rehabilitate some of the most extreme or red zone cases of dog aggression, such as Simon's. It's important to clarify that Caesar took precautions, such as putting Simon on a long lead to assess his behavior before making initial corrections and removing the leash. The pig that was nipped by Simon was tended to immediately afterwards, healed quickly, and showed no lasting signs of distress. As an additional clip reveals, Caesar and his animal pack effectively helped Simon to overcome his aggressive behavior towards other animals, and as a result, Simon did not have to be separated from his owner or euthanized. So he did his job. Oh my gosh. So yeah, he's getting investigated.
People are stupid.
What's there to investigate?
Really?
know, right?
I mean, truly, what's there to investigate?
He's kind of
It's
telling
a
you what he did.
friggin' pig. Get over yourself.
Pigs' lives have
Pig lives matter.
Pig lives matter.
Pig matters.
You know, I'm telling you, dude, I just died with some of the stupidity. I mean, people right now are talking smack about something Trump said again. Oh, shut up.
It was pretty civil last night.
Call me on the phone. I will give you something to complain about. It drives me nuts, you mamby-pamsy wussies. Good Lord, shut up.
One, this is a good point. The same people that protested against Budweiser for using Clydesdales in the commercials,
Right.
probably.
Well, that's why they got rid of the elephants in the circus now.
I
Yes.
know. How stupid is it? I'm going
Oh,
to
my-
the zoo and never see a friggin' elephant
No,
again.
certainly.
And
Circus
next-
to the circus.
Whatever. Next, they're going to go, well, we can't have no more lions and tigers because that's animal cruelty.
Yep.
And if we're taking away
Can
the
I
lions
sta-
and tigers, you
can
have
I-
to take away the beer.
Can I start
bear.
shooting these stupid people? Because this is human cruelty. We should not have to deal with stupidity to this level.
But going to the circus, you're going for the elephants,
Send
though.
all these
I mean,
wussies
Lord
to
have
San
mercy.
Francisco, put them on a big hill, take the brakes off the trolley. Be done with it.
Trolley.
Execution by accident. It's an accident.
It's an accident.
My bad. It was accident.
It was an accident.
And it's a great day to be alive.
Only idiots have ringtones like that, by the way. That drives me nuts, too.
There's some hard times in the neighborhood.
All righty then.
Hello?
Get
Oh,
your
get-
ass up.
Up.
Get out of the clothes.
Oh,
You
You
bury.
look, you got a guest coming to your house. You need to like get that thing clean. Get all them clothes up. Okay, I can tell you real simple. You know exactly how to get to Ingles. It's like $6 to get you a bunch of those 55-gallon trash bags. Put all that crap in them trash bags. And when the show's done, me and Denise both have minivans. We'll just pull right up, throw all your crap that you don't wear in the back of the minivan.
Which is everything.
And take it on down there to the Kidney Foundation. Because what makes no sense to me, I can't believe you own that many clothes because I've never seen you wear none of them.
it's all of our clothes.
All of their
Really? I
clothes.
see what the three of y'all wear 90% of the time, and none of it is that stuff I see in that picture.
And most of it's pajamas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got a guest coming, man.
I know.
Get up.
I
What are
know.
you doing sleeping? Your boss done said you were supposed to be up.
You took off today to clean. You should be cleaning instead of being. If you're,
I said after I got to sleep in because Ashley's out of school.
Oh, that means nothing. I censored the hell out of what was fixing to come out of my mouth. Shut up.
my kids are out of school on Monday, and I can't sleep in. So get up.
Jacob is supposed to be here when?
Sunday.
So you have 2 successful days to get this thing.
Oh, he's coming in this Sunday.
And she
Oh, Lord.
something tomorrow. So there goes that. So you better get to going.
So do we need to come that way with trash bags?
I got trash bags.
Okay, so then we just need to come that way.
I guess.
Forget-
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it going to take motivation and a stun gun?
And Buddha's coming too.
No.
There is 4 of us. 2 of us with tasers.
Oh, yes.
Hell no.
Well, you better get up. Travis done gave me permission
Permission to do what? Stun me?
Zap
to
you,
zap you if you're not
Get
up
you
doing
into-
what you're supposed to be doing.
get you into gear. It's
I gotta
electrifying.
go meet. I gotta go meet the lady at the other house in a little bit.
I just got this. Oh, so you're
Thought that was
so you're sleeping in right now. Then you're gonna not go do crap in that you need to do at your house now, and you're gonna go to the other house, and then you're gonna come back, and your whole day's gonna be shot. I just got this from my wife, Steph. If you want to go to wrestling tomorrow, you better get up and get that house clean, or you're grounded.
You're grounded.
So if
Tell
that
her,
house, if
Dang.
I'll make a deal with you. If that house is ready for him to come into tomorrow before wrestling, we'll go to wrestling. If not, we're not going to wrestling.
And,
Dang.
And your husband will agree to it.
and Jacob said,
Me-
"Come on, slacker Steph."
Me and your husband will go to wrestling and see Ole Anderson, Paul Orndorff. We'll see all that without you
Dang.
because you are going to have to stay home and get your house clean. You just moved in. There should be no reason for all that. If all them clothes you didn't wear, they should have never been taken out of the bags. They should have just been thrown towards the Kidney Foundation.
Dang.
We're coming over after the show and taking stuff to Kidney Foundation.
Well, we're taking Steph to the insane asylum. We'll probably drop stuff off on the way.
Dang.
All right, Steph. We're going to quit giving you hell because we got to go to commercial. Get your butt up.
Okay.
Your husband is totally in agreement. He's the one texting too. Like, he's like, yeah, she should be awake. Well, guess what, Travis? Surprise. She wasn't.
Yeah, I went back to sleep. I was up at 5.
Oh,
Lazy. Now, don't give me that crap. I was up at 5 too.
Me too.
I was up with him, and then I went back to
Who
sleep.
cares? We were all up at 5. It's called a morning show. Get your lazy ass out of bed.
That's why you didn't come to the lazy show.
Mike, they talk about you again.
We love you. We got to go. And
Okay,
we are all,
bye.
hey,
What?
you better be up, drink a cup of coffee. We on the way to kick your ass.
Let's do a live remote from there.
We'll see you in a little while.
See you soon.
Okay.
Just know your life depends on how clean that room is,
Dang.
or I will zap you all the way to your
Room.
lake.
To the room.
To the lake.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye. All right, Travis. I don't know what to tell you. If that don't motivate her, I don't know what will, because he's apparently wanting to go back to sleep. Lazy old biatch. All right, we're going to commercial, everybody. It's just fun in the morning.
See what Jacob wrote?
Yes.
What?
I just make a clear path to the bed.
I've slept in worse.
Is there a bed in there?
I don't think there is a bed in there.
No, we're supposed to take one. We're supposed to take a mattress that was in Beth's room over
That was the quietest I've ever heard that one.
because he knew if he said anything, she'd be mad at him. He knows.
I'll be coming, Miss Piggy.
Yeah, it's easier, ain't it? It's just easier to keep my mouth shut.
It is.
Oh my God! I should not have messed with that dog last week, man. I'm telling you, all the muscles that were pulled from when I wrecked, I've re-pulled them.
Really?
All the muscles that were ripped, I've just healed. That it just had healed, are all jacked up again. I'm gonna have to call my masseuse.
Get some masseusion on.
Hold on. This song goes out to every one of them friends that you thought you could trust. Listen to the lyrics to this. Hey, Travis says, I'm going to take all them clothes and stick them in the attic until after Jacob leaves. I still can't find my shorts.
If they put it in the attic, guess what they're going to do? They're going to stay in the attic.
You read my mind, brother, because I was about to say the same thing. You're going to put them in the attic and forget about them.
Rot.
My garage,
They're going to say, what's that smell?
my garage looks like that. I still got bad clothes from 2011 when we moved in. And my wife's like, get rid of them. And I'm like, I got to clean the garage out to get to them to get rid of them.
Purge, baby.
That's gonna be this spring.
That's what I was gonna say. Spring, I'm gonna invite all y'all over, and Mike can just sit and watch. And we're just gonna start emptying the garage out.
You're gonna invite us over to
Yeah,
do your...
we're gonna grill out and drink beer, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, we're gonna have a clean out party. We're just gonna back the bus up, walk everything out into the driveway, and drink beer and have fun.
If
Hey,
you put out
I
some yard
guarantee-
sale signs, you can make some money.
That's what I'm saying, but I guarantee I'll send you home with 5 or 6 things because you'll be like, "Holy cow, you've had this!"
I don't, man.
You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna be like, "Doesn't know this is here. I need you to take him over there for a second while I sneak this to the car." Because I'm telling
Ain't no
you,
telling. You probably don't know what's out
listen,
there.
my wife says to me, "I hate how he just says, oh, I can't find it. I'll just go buy another one."
Yeah.
She says, "You own," like the other day I was out there. I said, "Ooh, I got a handheld electric blower." Like I knew I had a gas one. She just
I
picked
couldn't
some.
tell you how many like lasers or flashlights I got.
Oh yeah.
Remember I was telling you guys about the vultures?
Yes.
They grabbed the carcass and drug it away from the side of the road because too many people were coming over. Beep, and so they drug it. They picked it up together, like they're working together.
Teamwork.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
teamwork.
They freaking lifted it over that old horse fence, dropped it in the field there, and then went to freaking town on it. So I went out there. I got a really, really powerful green laser. I went out there and I was trying to shot it. But I was doing it from all the way across the yard there. Didn't have much of an effect. But that was trippy to watch them working together. Freaking birds sideways. Had its talons out. You know, they fly that way, but this thing is sideways
Yeah.
to give it direction. Oh. And I looked out there when I was heading in. Bones and skin.
Oh yeah.
They ate a whole deer.
They will even.
When we get back, remind me because we got Jeff Mathias going. Listen here, biatches. I was up at 4:30, and then Chris with Ravens is like, I was up too.
Oh,
I gotta pee. We'll have to wait.
You ain't gonna win.
Lay down, dog.
he wants to see Mike.
I was still back in bed.
Let's call her again.
And we're back. So I got Jeff Mathias sending out to Travis and Steph because we know Steph's probably gone back to Snoozeville, saying I was up at 4:30, biatches. And Chris with Ravens Renovations like saying the same thing. Like, dude, I was up at 5 too. He's like, I had to be on the road.
Yeah. What time do they open over at Rob's?
I believe you start having people there at 8, but physically, business wise, I think they're more open towards the 9. But you know, there's people there because they're having to get the
Well,
roll up doors open,
yeah,
people dropping cars off,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So anybody got anything besides something it takes a shot to get rid of?
Woo!
I watched the debates last night.
Diane, let's hear it.
Being the political analyst for Just for Fun Radio, actually they were pretty civil. The Republicans were they took a couple shots at Trump, but he just didn't budge. And if you read his book, he's following his plan to the T, man. He did the whole noise and smoke.
I
And mirrors.
loved how somebody was who's it? Cruz? Cruz is the guy that was
Ted Cruz. Yeah.
okay. So you want to get rid of 500,000 Somalians or something like that, and or Muslims, and he's like a lot of them. So you got a number, most of them.
That was the
Quit being
moderator.
a
Yeah.
Deek.
The moderator was trying to get him to say an exact number. Trump knows anything he says is going to be micro.
It doesn't matter what his answer is.
Yeah.
They're still going to jump him. So you might as well give him short answers.
Yeah, so that's what he was doing last night. It was beautiful. It was driving. It was poor Trump or poor Ted Cruz, man. Rubio did really good last night. Rubio, I thought, did a magnificent job last night. Everybody always says, like right here, I'm looking at the news. Inside, John Kasich's strategy to beat Donald Trump is in Ohio, and Kasich just, I don't know, doesn't work for me. I'll say that. But Rubio did magnificent last night. He really did. He had some good thoughts. He verbalized them well, and he talked about being not so much being politically correct, and that's what Trump had said. I don't want to be politically correct. And then Rubio chimed right in and said, what you call it? I just want to be correct. Which when you start doing, there's a lot of talk about doing business with Cuba and spreading this thing out. And
Cuba, what? I'm so lost. How spread what with Cuba?
Business, they're opening the borders. Basically, it's been 50 years now since communism ran.
So Cuba is opening the border.
Well, it's a mutual
Joint effort.
Yeah, we're
going to start doing stuff with them.
Well-
So you mean to tell me they will actually get new car parts in Cuba, so they will stop driving 1950s cars?
those cars are bad.
I know they are, but it's because they couldn't get any import.
Yeah. But,
That means somebody actually legally will be able to get a Yugo in that country. Well, because look, if the cars are from 1950, we might as well send them a gas saver from 1980.
well, the big thing too is there's a lot of
Suzuki Samurai.
there's a lot of real fertile land and everything else that's not being utilized.
Fertile land. What are you
Fertile-
talking about? The young girls?
No,
You
man.
better stop.
Marijuana.
Don't behave.
Oh, behave.
Oh, but-
I believe there is a new car. Believe it or not, there is a car plant or a new manufacturing plant is about to open up or start being built in Cuba
Really? So instead of it coming with a new car smell, to smell like a cigar.
for the adult male.
Yes,
For
I
the-
need the cigar or the senorita.
for the like Matthew McConaughey smell.
Oh.
Right.
Or would you like?
I was driving.
Look at that.
Cuba before it was cool.
And I had a beer.
Look.
So
I'm
look,
emailing
I-
my
I just-
professor, and you're distracting me.
I just got a text from my person that says, "Listen, I just parked my Jeep in the middle of 36 to give to give a person an earful for riding my arse."
Woo!
Really?
I wanted to do that to an idiot on 20 yesterday. He got all up on my behind, and then when he went to go around me, he was like halfway in my lane just to be an ace-hole.
Well, how about this? I pull out a driveway yesterday, and as I was going to Ace, right? So I'm aiming towards Hunting Creek. So as I'm pulling out, I see this car come around the corner, the curve at the other end where the middle school is, flying. He decides to ride my butt. Well, I'm 35. So as we top the little hill in front of the school, he's on it again. We hit this little lull spot at that Livingston or whatever, Lyndhurst entrance, where the lake is. Well, as we're topping this little bump, there's fire trucks everywhere.
Uh-oh.
Where apparently some other dumbass
Mhm.
ran his car off into the lake, and they're out there with scuba tanks and fire trucks everywhere because they're trying to tow this car out
you
from under the
serious?
water. So I'm looking at the deek behind me that's on my butt, and I'm just slowing down because there's only one lane at this point. So I'm like, look, punk, you just got to wait your turn.
You know what? You shouldn't really laugh at someone else's.
I just got
bad
Chris would
fortune.
even say, cigars, I'll be there.
But yeah, because you know what? Every day I come down this road and I do 35. Sometimes I might press it a little bit out to 40 just because I have to have momentum to get my car uphill. And I love when they tailgate me because I wait and I wait and I wait.
I know with your car, you're like, please hit me.
Oh, yeah.
Please
I'll-
hit me. I need a new car.
I'll roll out on the floor holding my lip.
And it don't matter how much they bump your car, it's going to look like they totaled it because it's all going to fall. All the gum and tape's going to bust loose.
Yeah. Well, then
All the duct
me
tape.
jumping out and kicking it too, going, look at the quarter.
Oh no, they bump me. They're going to like, are you okay? I need to stay here till the paramedics get
Oh
here.
yeah. Oh, I'm not moving.
I've already got back problems. I'm going to be like, I'm not moving until they sandbag me, board me, and get me to the x-ray table.
Well, I'm not going to lie. The last couple of days since we really brought up the whole speeding thing again out there, I've seen a lot of the local sheriff's office.
Here?
Yes.
You're effing kidding me. I've not seen one come down the road in the past week.
Now, when I was with my
And I've been here
co-host-
all day, every day, dealing with this whole air
when I
conditioning
was
stuff.
with my co-host out there the other night. We were talking, and boy, they were just everywhere, and they were setting up over here.
That's because they were looking for somebody.
Yeah.
If
Well,
they were setting up somewhere, it's because they were looking for somebody.
or tired, hiding from their supervisor. No, and then in the morning, seen a lot more, which is good.
And you know what sucks is I got the utmost respect for all the officers.
Oh yeah,
It's the officers are only doing what they're told.
right.
That's the
only
problem.
their
They're only
assignments.
doing what they're told to do. It's just like people saying George Clooney killed Batman. Well, guess what? The director
What?
killed
Wait.
Batman. George Clooney is an actor and did exactly what the director told him. Same thing with our officers. Our officers are doing exactly what their supervisors tell them to do.
Batman's dead?
Shut up. Do you not realize how irritating that is? Like psoriasis of the nutsack.
Oh God!
We're 817. That was borderline racing.
Holy macaroni.
I can't say nipples, and he said none.
There's a difference of how I said it. What I said had nothing to do with sex. You on the other hand,
psoriasis.
you on the other hand, you can't talk about going to the refrigerator and it not sound funny.
I know.
So last night I was going for my macaroni and cheese, whipped cream in the can. Anything borderline offensive and sexist.
Yeah, I know. I'm good with it.
Okay.
I accept that.
Duh. Hello.
I was reading that
She's in her
crap
zone.
happened at Salem.
Well, please inform us so that we can get off of him and his
Get off of him! Look!
whipped cream in a can.
Oh my God!
Jeez, I'm over here stretching the hell out of
We're
a
trying,
bad story.
like we're trying to just take something
Just-
to go with it because
Just
I
two of us here or what? Come on.
So March 2nd, there was a fight at Salem.
Right,
There's a fight
yeah.
every day.
In Salem?
But at
Yes, in the Salem High School.
Oh.
Salem High School, but they believe that it was recorded. It happened to be recorded to put on social media.
But she planned it a week ahead.
She planned it a week ahead, and as she was walking up
Yeah,
to
of
this kid,
course.
she said that the girl she attacked tripped her.
Yeah, right.
But a bunch of witnesses said that she was working on an assignment at her desk, and as this 18-year-old was walking,
At 18, she better be prosecuted to the fullest extent. At
Mhm.
17, she needs to be prosecuted. I think any time that violence takes place in that school and they're legal age to go to jail, they need to go to jail.
Mhm.
Yep.
We got a situation I was going to bring up. You keep going, but I had to take Beth out of school because she was being tripped and harassed and guys smacking her ace and nobody doing nothing about it and girls pushing her, and that school sucks. Salem would not do nothing.
it has gone so downhill since I've been there. But it's
My
almost,
daughter
almost
graduated
20
to the
years.
ghetto. I'm going to have to play some Too Short.
Yeah, man, my daughter graduated from there, but she's also got like a freaking black belt in Aikido, so ain't nobody screwing with her.
So
Yeah,
Rockdale
I got a
County.
38 in Smith and Wesson.
In Rock-
school?
What?
Can I finish?
Please save us because this idiot keeps opening his mouth.
A Rockdale County school resource officer charged 18-year-old Ayanna Bryant with battery on March 2nd after investigators said an assistant principal from Salem High School had to pull her off of a student she allegedly assaulted in class. Ms. Bryant initially said she was walking by the student and the student tripped her, but the female student and other students confirmed that the victim was working on an assignment at her desk when Ms. Bryant walked up and started punching her in the face. And at that point, she did everything she could to defend herself, which she should be allowed to. Myers told Fox 5 other students told school police, Bryant planned the attack a week earlier
Planned
and
it.
may have
Planned it.
posted on
Planned
social
it.
media. As she was walking towards the victim, Ms. Bryant told other students to take out their phones because it's about to happen now. So
Yep.
we have reason
So
to
she
believe that this
said-
was staged.
Here we go. It's about to happen.
Yep.
We have not found the video on social media yet, but we are aware that at least one student recorded the fight and that video has been turned over to a deputy for further investigation. Another 16-year-old sophomore said he saw the fight but didn't see many students recording it, which is bull. I'm sorry. I wish kids would stop recording these fights. I guess kids think it gives them clout and fame, but all it does is add the drama to the drama at the school.
Well, I told you that one day I pulled up from Periscope because I was just seeing how much it's grown. And it showed 3 people on this road Periscope. And it's like one at the school, one at the high school, one at the middle school. And it showed one at my house. I'm like, it wouldn't show me. So I click on it and it's a girl on a school bus video and other girls fighting and punching
Mhm.
themselves on the school bus. And I'm thinking, you just drove past my house and I'm watching it live as it's happening. They're screaming, there's punching. The bus driver is an idiot. He could not say, I was unaware of this
Bull
happening.
crap. Yeah.
If I'm watching it and it's live streaming as it just left the high school and driving past my house, How can you drive that bus and say you didn't
And
know?
you know that stuff was stage 2 because as soon as they get on the bus and pull out on the main road, like it's what, a minute from when
Not even a minute.
Yeah.
I'm 6 houses from the school.
Right.
Come on.
So,
All right, keep going.
Miss Bryant was released from the Rockdale County Jail 2 days after her arrest. Authorities said she has not returned to Salem High School, but school district officials told Fox 5 they're not at liberty to discuss the details of the case. Why? She's an adult. But anyway,
That's right. If the minor getting hit, you can't release her name, but the adult that did it needs to be felony.
right.
Because once you see, the difference is attacking somebody at home and attacking somebody at school is different. Because legally in the state of Georgia, until the kid gets off the bus and physically walks in their house, they are still considered school because
property.
like when I almost went to jail because I jumped a guy who got off a school bus. I was looking for this dude that had smacked my girlfriend. And when this kid got off the bus and I asked his name, he took off running. So I jumped him. I took off running, jumped him behind, subdued him to the ground. And he started going, "My name's Junior. I'm not the dude you're looking for." And you know what? I still got expelled from school because they said until he legally steps foot through the threshold of his house, that's still considered school time.
Oh, yeah.
Because he is in transit from school to his home.
Mm-hmm. Myers hopes all parents and teens will learn a valuable lesson from the incident.
They won't.
We need parents to tell their kids to report crimes, not record crimes. No kid would want to be on the receiving end of something like this. So when these kids see fights, they need to report them, not record them. It's just bad for everyone involved.
I'm just shaking my head, man.
And bullying getting really worse and
Well,
worse.
And I was gonna bring up watch this. Well, let's try this real quick.
Talking about the ghetto.
Yeah. Military Mike.
Funky ghetto.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be your entrance for your show from now on?
it.
Trying to survive.
In the ghetto.
We listened to in the late '80s.
Military
There you go, Mike. Yeah.
About the ghetto.
Wednesday nights. The world of culture and the mic.
There you
go, Mike.
We need to do that for you.
Left, right. Everybody gonna get some tonight.
Leave it to him to ruin. So listen, with that being said, I wanted to bring up Social Circle Middle School. Social Circle Middle School has got some stuff happening where, I know the girl this is happening to, and she is being bullied to the point of there's messages being sent to her how they're threatening to kick her ace, and they're calling her this and they're calling. These are 13-year-old kids doing it. Do you know the school's been contacted and the school will not do anything to the bullies? The police, all these messages sent to Facebook, all these messages sent to her phone, all this information's been printed out, handed to the police officers. The police won't do anything. The principal won't do anything. Nobody with the school will do anything. That's Social Circle Middle School.
Were you
Allegedly is not doing anything, but this is coming straight from the parent's mouth. She's like, please talk about this.
Were you ever bullied as a kid?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you how I solved my bullying. So one day I had long hair. I was probably 145. I probably weighed 145. I was about 5'6" at the time. And I was walking to my car. This little bitty short guy that wanted to wear his little UGA shirt and hang out with all the football players, they all walk up to my car and they all start to mess with me. And I looked at every single one of them and I said, I'm letting you know right now. And I pointed to every one of them. I said, y'all can go ahead and just beat my ass right now. I said, but I'm going to let you know something. I said, tonight, when I'm pissed off and I'm sore, I'm going to come and I'm going to burn your house down. I'm going to burn your house down and I'm going to burn your house down and I'm going to watch every single one of you die. I said, so you beat the hell out of me now? I said, I swear to God, I'm going to kill every one of you in your sleep tonight. And they just looked at me and they said, you're not joking. I said, you try me. I said, because I swear, if you hurt me, hurting you is going to be the last thing on my intentions. I said, I will kill every one of you in your family. And do you know, nobody in that school ever messed with me again? That, and when I opened the door, there was a 28 ounce East Wing Framingham, or that I
Yeah.
kind of made
What-
kind of clear that I was going to crack some skulls with.
What elementary school did you?
This was Avondale High School.
Yeah.
You let
Yeah.
eight guys walk to my car and think they're going to hurt me. I made it very clear. You may get me now, but I will come get you tonight, and you will regret this. Can I ask you what I need to help you with?
No, there's a cord that's drooping down, and my foot keeps having. I'm just trying to get it out of my way.
Okay, but problem is you touching wires is dangerous.
It is. I agree.
Okay.
So I
That's
just
what
want to
But yeah, that
say-
was the best thing for me to
wait.
say, but I'm being very clear. I'm being very clear, dude. I was not going to be bullied. It wasn't happening. I was bullied enough as a small kid, and until I was willing to stand up for myself, that I would have been bullied forever. But once they realized I wasn't joking, I mean, I made it very clear.
You've had your chance to bring up stories. Now I'm doing this one.
this is part of this. All I'm saying
Part
is
of the social circle one?
about bullying.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Bullying to the point of a teenager taking their life. The schools always protect the bullies and not the victim. That no tolerating for bullying is a bunch of, and I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, bullshit. The schools tell and share the names of the victims and doesn't name the bully,
Okay.
which is the biggest crock of bull crap
Okay,
ever.
wait.
And
now.
Brian Eubanks just knows I was bullied.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now look, I want to.
And
I'm
he knows I
doing
was
this.
bullied.
I'm doing this. I'm doing the whole, reporter thing. Okay, I think we're all in agreement that why is it that the schools are doing it? There's got to be something, guys, because the story you just told, the story you're about to tell, the story you're going to tell, the story I'm going to tell, have that same thing. The school didn't, or was it that they couldn't do anything?
It's just that choose not to. Did anybody see the news this morning where so there was a plane. You're 30,000 feet in the air.
Yeah, the fight.
Two drunk girls are playing a boombox, being drunk. Other people who are just customers, they're just victims on the airplane, are asking these girls to turn down the boombox. Yelling get started. There ends up being like 8 girls brawling. I'm
On a
talking
plane.
full
On a plane?
It's on a plane.
It's video too.
So it's all videoed. So they get it stopped. As soon as the plane touches ground, friggin' police all come up in there. And the problem is what, Mr. Mike? It's not just local police. It's FBI at this point. Do you know they decided they're not pressing charges, that they're calling it all some stupid name, and they're like, that ain't even a legal disagreement. Every one of them people should be arrested and prosecuted to the fullest friggin' extent, because why? Guy 113 and 114 and 116, those victims that set in those seat numbers should not have had to worry about their lives being put in danger because these 2 idiots with the boombox. Those 2 idiots with the boombox should spend 18 years in a federal penitentiary.
Well,
Period.
Now what it does too is it shows that
That you can get away with it.
we got away with it.
And okay, every 7 minutes a child is bullied. Adult intervention, 4%. Peer intervention, 11%. No intervention, 85%. That's bull crap.
Now, I was going to get your story, but I'm going to tell my story. Okay, I wasn't always big sexy. I'm sorry. When I was growing up in high school, elementary school, because we went to Stone Mountain Elementary, and then we went to Stone Mountain High School. There was a middle school, but we didn't go. I weighed 90 pounds,
Right.
maybe, and back then Stone Mountain was predominantly white. Okay, well, right as 8th grade came around, I had to go to Clarkston.
Ooh, I went
So I switched completely.
1987, dude. Isaac Clarkston.
Yeah.
I know just
All
what
right.
you're saying.
So this was 1978. Okay.
Right.
So now I go from a predominantly white neighborhood school community to a predominantly black.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, my mother had always taught me to be respectful of all colors, all
Right.
religions, cultures, all that other stuff. But you know what? It didn't work that way. I was immediately deemed prey,
Right.
basically.
You're a
And
target. That's just
Yeah.
what my stepdaughter was at Salem. She was just a target.
little bitty dude, button down shirt, a wallet. How many kids in 8th grade carried wallets?
Right.
I mean, my mother provided me with a wallet. I kept my lunch money in there. I had the little school pass things, junk like that. I have, cards, junk. So every day, Dude, you know what I did without welling up? I'm gonna tell you a secret. Do you know how many school lunches I left Clarkston in 10th grade? Do you know how many school lunches I ate at Clarkston?
No telling.
Less than 10.
Do you know my trick at Lithonia? You know what my trick was? I didn't buy lunch. I bought ice creams. And you know why? Because once you start licking one of them nutty buddies, nobody wants to take it from you. But you had a full a tray.
Oh, yeah.
People were going to touch your food. You're going to eat that, and that sort of stuff.
I
was a little fella when I was in
first
8th
week
grade.
or two, because you're in line and they tell you to go ahead and get your money out.
Right.
You got to pay before you get your food. It wasn't like cafeteria, like a business thing. I'm embarrassed to say,
Hurry.
but what, man? They would steal my money, dude. They'd knock me down. They'd take my damn lunch money from me. It sounds so stupid,
But that's
yeah.
real
And
world.
when I got up and I tried to fight back, I was a little bitty dude. They just sling me back down.
That's
the
right.
teacher would show up,
Right.
help me up, and go, "What is going on here?
What do you
and I would
think?
tell them, and the big guys that were doing this to me would go, "What? What are you talking about, man?
I understand.
Stopped eating lunch, man."
Well, I can tell you that allegedly you blow a Honda up in front of somebody's house, people will never mess with you again. And all it takes is a styrofoam Dixie cup and a little bit of gasoline and a white t-shirt. They will never, ever mess with you. Because let me tell you, you know where Harrison is.
Oh yeah, I grew
Yep.
up in
Oh, yes.
About 6 streets away, when the first tire blew, you could hear it go boom. When the third tire blew, it had a boom. And when the gas tank went boom, there was a nice red mushroom in the air. Just for fun radio.
Good Freaky Friday to you.
What's happening,
Morning.
young man?
What's happening, peeps?
What's up? What's up?
We know Jeff was beat up as a kid.
Yeah, Jeff was a little fella too now.
All of sixth grade got beat up
Uh-huh.
basically almost every day for my lunch money, kind of like you, Mike.
Yeah.
Started off in 7th grade. I went about a week, got tired of it, so I finally stood up to her and told her to stop.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of Jeff. Jeff was a little guy, man.
Oh, yeah.
But
I was
Jeff's from Towers, man, and he knows back then where we were. The object was if 2 or 3 of them came at you, you pick up a stick, a brick, a rock, and you
Anything.
just bash
Chair.
them right in the face. Just
And-
bash them right on the
and
temple. Everything was aimed
that's
for the
why-
eyebrows.
In ninth
That's
grade.
why I got pulled. That's why I got pulled out of Towers by my mom since the open campus. I was out sick one day, and they had a senior picking on a freshman. They got into actually a physical fist fight. The senior grabbed one of the old school broom handles that is like 1.5 inches, 2 inches thick.
Oh, yeah.
Started
I
beating
remember
the kid
big
with
school
it.
ones.
Yeah, started beating the kid with it. When it broke, he started stabbing the kid. And this
Yep.
was in the middle of lunch. In the middle of lunch with everybody in the hall. Nobody but this little 8th grade kid went up and tackled the senior.
Yeah.
To get him to
And
stop.
see,
Out of
this-
all those people.
This bullying thing there's nothing new to this. But what's different now is used to when school was over, we didn't have to deal with it anymore. Now these kids have cell phones
Oh,
and
yeah.
Facebook, and they are being texted. They're being sent messages.
Cyberbullying.
I mean, everything.
But why is it like if I
The
talk to my
Facebook though can be
son-
blocked. I know the mother's most likely listening. All that can be blocked. I
Yeah.
mean, you can block people to where they can't send you this stuff.
Both of my boys
And then-
will tell
And then you got those people that use the radio to insult their friends.
That's exactly right.
And
And do I?
but like, even that, like in elementary school, my daughter comes home every day crying. Like it's ridiculous. My
But
daughter
It's
is
because
in
the
3rd
parents,
grade.
the parents expect you to stop it, and the schools are like, "Well, we don't want to offend these bullies."
Is there anybody out there that is involved in school administration that could maybe call in and
Do-
give us
do-
some?
You
lead
do
on this?
realize not one will call us, and it's because if they're too scared to stop it in the school, do you think they're going to call in, let their voice, maybe possibly their name, be heard where everybody can hear it? No, they're not going to do that to themselves.
I don't.
Most
They're
of these
stuck.
teachers
They can't do
don't
nothing.
agree with it.
It's hard for them to do.
Most of these teachers don't agree with it, but they can't out themselves either.
Man,
I don't know if I can
Such
get it to
a-
happen today since y'all are on the topic, but I'll try to shoot for next week. My cousin, the one that you tried molesting at the bowling alley that night, is
Yes,
actually a
yes,
principal.
Jeff. Let's just make sure we toss that out there like that.
Nah, no, she wasn't my cousin back then, dude. was hot.
Hey, we were on bullies and not molestation right now, sir.
I know, but
No, but anyway,
it's
she's
such
a principal. I mean, she's up in Chicago area. So I mean, I'll try and reach out to her, see if she'll phone in.
that'd be awesome.
See, she's got the time to
Man,
discuss
let me tell
that.
you something. I've been in combat. I've wrecked helicopters. I've been in car accidents. I've been in aircraft accidents. I've been at all this other stuff. And there's a big tarnish in my personal life where I thought that I did something wrong and that I still hold as something that was my fault. And you know what that was? Is about 2 years of being freaking bullied.
Okay, so let's
You know?
just throw it out there because it's real simple. I can heal from an ass whooping,
Right.
but the mental abuse will last you a lifetime.
Oh yeah, you can't get away from it every day.
Every day they knew.
Let's go out there and duke
they
it out in the
target-
backyard
yeah.
and
Just
it's,
beat me up.
and at the end, let's shake hands, walk away,
Right.
or in a week from now, let's just say, hey man,
No,
sorry
man.
about
But
it,
it's
whatever.
somebody who you think is your friend turns on you too.
Well,
And
look
then
at
the-
how many of my
Oh, yeah.
friends that we've watched over the past couple of years,
I tell you, it's just it's one of those things now where unfortunately I jump in the middle of stuff maybe before I know all the things.
the details.
But man, I tell you what, I saw my daughter do it too, so I know it's in my bloodline. But the fact of the matter is I can tell you about almost every grade going through school. But you know what? Until today, I don't think I've ever told anybody about 8th through 9th, almost 10th grade, because it's like it's embarrassing. It's like
It is. It is.
I was prey, dude. Every day that I showed up for school, I looked. That's where my situational awareness comes from.
So
Because I
listen to
was like
this.
trying to find out where
In-
they were.
In 3rd grade, I went to a place called Farrington Elementary, and I was asked by a dude named Eddie Peach. I was in probably the 4th or 5th grade, and he was 7th grade, and he was already as big as he was ever going to be. Like he had already hit his height, his weight, as big as he was ever going to be. So he dominated over all of us. Well, he harassed me until he left, and then when I made it to 8th grade, I make it to Lithonia High School, and it's the same thing all over again. But here I was, this little bitty guy. Well, what's funny is on Georgia 20, there was a BP that just reopened right near Classic Auto, and I pulled in one day after church. Here I am leaving church, trying to be the better guy, trying to straighten my life out. My cell phone rang. I pull into this BP, and as I pulled in, I see this dude with this red piece of crap truck. He's hugged up on the payphone, and he's crying on the phone. And he turns and looks at me, and I'm taking my helmet off, and I'm like, it's Eddie Peach. I'm about to stomp a mud hole in his ass. So I walk up. Here I am.
Man, what is going on?
Hey, Jeff, what are you doing?
Sitting here waiting on you.
Okay, well, we
Listen
hear
to
all
you
that
talk.
wind in the background. So Mike's over here freaking out because he hears it.
Well,
and
it's kind of.
but I got to keep going.
I know.
It's called a
I'm
show.
having sex.
Oh, stop.
Oh God! Look,
The
Mike.
point is, here's this guy on this phone, and this is to show you because Brian Eubanks text, where are they now? So I want you to see where they are now. So here it is. Here's the guy that bullied me. Here I am thinking I'm fixing to whoop it up on him. I got all my leathers on. I'm fixing to just beat him, and I'm not a little guy no more. So I'm like, I'm fixing to just wear his ace out. He hangs up the phone and says, I love you, honey. I really do. And he hangs up the phone and he looks at me and I said, Eddie Peach. And he goes, yeah. I said, bet you don't remember me, do you? And he's like, no. I said, little Scotty, Farrington Elementary, the one you beat up in the bathroom. And he looks at me and throws his hands up to hug me, to tell me how sorry he was, and starts telling me how his whole life is totally
That's-
falling apart. He's an alcoholic. He's a painter. He lost his job. His wife had thrown him out. He lost everything. He was on the phone begging his wife to let him come home. And do you know there was nothing in the world I needed to do to him that he did
He's already done to himself.
to himself.
Well, and that's
Yeah.
kind of what happened with me. Is the girl that bullied me in high school would and she was literally in the hall behind me, just waiting for me to turn around. And right after high school, I saw her, and even to this day, I will see her. And I'll joke around with somebody. I'll be like, "Yeah, this was my bully in high school." And she looks at me and she's like, "Please don't bring that up." And
I've
she
done
has
that too.
apologized.
I've done that.
And
to a
she
couple
was like,
people.
"I was a horrible person then." She was like, "Please don't."
That's one thing about the bully. They will not remember.
Right.
But
How
the
about
person,
this?
he'd always remember.
I used to get suspended for protecting the bullied at my school. 4 times this happened, and the bully just got coddled as I got suspended.
Mhm.
And then there's a guy that we went to school with named God, I almost forgot. I forget his last name, but his name's Jeff. And in school, he was this little bitty dude.
I mean, clarify, not me.
No, not
You already done told everybody I was a little guy.
No. This dude was always the absolute smallest, like looking at little Richard compared to us. He was always the smallest guy. Well, now he's about 5'5", but he's a UFC fighter.
Oh, bonus round.
I mean, we've seen pictures of him in the ring, and he is a UFC fighter. And Jeff Benedict was his name, but he used to get picked on as a kid, and dude, not anymore.
I
And a
bet.
guy named Boris Perez was the same way. Boris Perez was always the smallest guy, and now he looks like Brutus the
Well,
Beefcake
that's-
from wrestling. If anybody remembers who that is,
And that's how a lot of people deal with how
they
they
deal with-
grew up.
that's right.
Is I mean
Yeah.
that's how they're badass
Yeah.
fighters.
And
is
Jacob
because they
Jacob
just
says
use it.
I was bullied, and I was a bully. Hold on, is that right? I was bullied and was a bully. Okay.
Yeah.
And Jacob still gets bullied. I mean, Mike
I think
every day does it to Jacob.
I think we all, in some way or another, have bully people. I mean, maybe not intentional.
Right. Well, I've had
Maybe not
somebody
to
say
the
that
extreme.
you're a bully to these people on your show. I'm like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's just a
Look.
show. And they're like, see, you're calling me an
idiot.
You're calling me an idiot now. You're demeaning me. I'm like, go eat some tofu, you tree hugger.
tofu.
Tofu.
Being in a situation in which you're bullying bullying somebody in a single event is completely different than the mental grinding that I took for almost 2 years.
Right.
To a point where the straw that broke was they had beat me up. They caught me in a classroom because I was always running away from them. So they caught me because I used to leave the
I'm
classroom
just laughing
last.
thinking of you trying to run.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was last.
Run, Forrest!
What
Run!
What I did was I waited in the classroom.
Don't
till
pick up the beef jerky. You can
and then I'd look out in the hallways because then the halls would be full and I could try to mingle my way through, right? Well, they caught me. And so the classroom's empty, no teacher. So they just kept pushing me down. Every time I get up, they push me down. The desk and the chairs beat the living crap out of me, basically. I went home. My mother was a U.S. Marshal, and I don't know where it was as far as her becoming a lawyer. You know what she wanted to do? She wanted to flake out. And I said, no, it's not going to do anything, Mom. They're just going to say that they didn't do anything, and they're
Right.
still going to catch me around the corner. You know what she did? You'll love this. Kim Brothers Karate right there by Green Brothers Liquor and Stonecrest, not Stonecrest, Stone Mop Theaters.
Yes.
That night she brought me over there and introduced me to Duhan Sanghan
Yeah.
and Johan Kim, and I started taking Taekwondo. Yep. Ended up as a second-degree black belt. Let me tell you something. In 11th and 12th grade in high school at Stone Mountain, nope.
All right, Jeff, you got anything else? We got to start wrapping her up and go to a commercial.
Nah, I got you. That was about it.
Well,
Just
thank you
wanted to
calling
chime
in.
on that.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you.
No worries. And keep me updated. I already spoke to Jacob because I got my annual sale that starts next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So come Monday, it's going to be like 12 to 15 hour day setting up. So Sunday maybe
We'll have to
the
get
only
him in
day
a
I
van
can get
to
out
come
there
up
to
there.
see 'em.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, brother. We'll see you during the week.
Y'all have a great weekend.
All right.
Bye.
All right, bye, Jeff.
Bye-bye. All right, man. We're going to shoot off the commercial. Hey, this next song goes out to everybody. The thing is here's the thing people have to remember from school. Okay. So from school, I was always the little guy and I was picked on. And what's crazy is they did a high school reunion at Atmosphere. And all the guys that used to start the crap and pick on me and blah, 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 I show up there and they're all short, fat, and bald and broke. And every one of them that married like the girl from school that wouldn't give anybody no time was all about some DJ Scotty. And I was laughing because at that time I was nice and slim. I had my little look going. And it was so funny because I didn't even have to do nothing. All I did was just look at them and laugh because I'm like, your wife's flirting with me. You're a jackass. You know, it was really cool that here I was always the outcast in high school, and I show up and every single one of them wanted to talk to me. And the cool thing was is some of the guys that were really garbage to me turned out to come up to me and talk real nice and go, you know, dude, we are so proud of who you turned out to be. Like you know, because they witnessed me go from getting picked on to becoming the troublemaker because, you know, you blow up a car one time and people look at you like you're,
Who knew?
like you're a flamethrower the rest of your life. It accidentally happened. I didn't mean to light the shirt at the same time I poured the gas on the car.
It was an
I'm
accident.
sorry. It was an accident waiting to happen. But it's real cool how they all said, man, it's great to see that you turned your life around. Like you took a bad situation, you become the bad situation, and then you fixed it. Well, the thing is this, anybody that's listening, if your kids are being bullied, here's the thing you have to put in their brain. It's not going to last forever. It's only just a couple of miserable years of their life. But we have to teach them how to get through the miserable part.
Yeah, but if it's starting in elementary school, it's
I
10 years of your.
Oh yeah.
But you gotta teach them how to deal with it. And unfortunately, I hate to say it, but sometimes violence is the only answer. My old man, who was a cop, used to say, "Some people don't understand nothing but an ass whooping," and I hate to say that. I hate to say that. I mean, I had to teach my daughter how to punch a boy right in the Adam's apple and to punch a girl right in the nose. And I'm sorry I did that. But what I said was, if they can't breathe, they can't hurt you. If they can't see, they can't hurt you. I said, you know, the same thing my father told me. And my father was a police officer. My grandfather was a police officer. If they come to put their hands on you, their intentions are to hurt you. They're not rolling around asking you to do the waltz or the tango. If they go to touch you, their intentions are to hurt you. There's no such thing as a fair fight. Somebody's either faster, stronger, meaner than you, nastier than you. If they go to hurt you, you have no options but to defend yourself. And you need to aim straight for the nose because it's going to water their whole eyes up. They're not going to be able to see, and blood's going to go everywhere.
Oh, my dad always told me, don't throw the first punch, but make sure you have the last punch.
No, I don't care what the first punch is. When you go to reach for me, that's the good thing about my dad being a cop. He used to come home every day and go, let me show you something. And he'd show me a move. The second you reach for me, I'm using you. Mike knows from doing karate. The second you reach for me, you're already off balance. And I will use your off balance against you. And you're in trouble. I had a guy lean in to push me one day, and I stepped left and pulled his wrist and pulled him face first into a brick wall, and he split his forehead open. And I didn't even have to do nothing. He did it to himself. That was at Players Retreat on Memorial Drive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, that was the only pool hall I used to go into.
He leaned in to hurt me, and he was a lot bigger than me. And because he was already leaning forward on his left foot with his hands out to push me, I just went ahead and grabbed him by his wrist, stepped to the side, pulled him straight on into the wall.
I don't know what the laws are. I never did understand.
You're not going to hurt me. I'm not going to stand there and let you hurt me.
Screw it. And I taught my kids that, and my daughter's a badass. That's all there is to it. And my two boys, I guess they're because they've never really came home beat up or anything. They're just smart, and so they use their minds to do it. But as far as me, all through the military and everything else like that, I'm just here to tell you, if I can feel that I'm threatened, if you get into, in Japanese it's called my eye. People say if you get into my space, 21 feet, blah blah blah, all these things. Look, here's the deal. I'm gonna defend myself, and you know what? Quite frankly, I don't give a rat's
You know the bad.
butt.
You know what the bad part here is, though. Here's the bad part: it's a double-edged sword.
Mhm.
We're trying to tell you to be emotionally strong.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to tell you to be mentally strong, and then we're having to turn around and also tell you to be physically strong. We're telling you don't let this get to you.
Yeah.
So we're contradicting everything we say because it is such a bad situation. We're telling you don't be bullied. We're telling you you don't have to put up with it. But we're also telling you the second that it turns physical, you got to defend yourself.
And let me tell you something. I really feel, and
you always take out the person who runs the show, and the rest of them will leave you alone.
Well,
it's hard to say that.
It's good, but let me tell you something. I remember the bowling center there on Rockbridge Road and Memorial Drive.
Yes.
Okay. There was a guy that there was a fight that was going on, and me and my buddies were all standing there. And you know how you get to cheering them on. I mean, I was a you know what. So yeah, I'm like, kill him, hit him, and all this other stuff. Well, this guy starts going, soon as they're done, I'm going to kick your ass. I said, well, why wait? And so when he came running at me, seriously, all I did was step to the side and threw his drunk ass right into an open car window, and his little feet were sticking out. And then I was like poking him in the butt, and everybody was laughing and all that other stuff. Okay. He didn't go home and feel like, oh, that guy I didn't even know beat me up and my life sucks. For 2 years of my life, I'm 51 years old and I'm still talking about it. For 2 years of my life, I feared almost like being in combat, man, because everywhere I went, if I was with my parents, excuse me, damn it.
Please hurry.
North Lake Mall. I'm with my parents walking and I see two of them in the mall and I start freaking out.
I was there.
Me too. Oh, I know.
What gives them the right to get in my head?
But it just happens.
It happens.
Dude, teach your kids to beat the shit out of people.
Think about
That's what I'm saying.
Think about in 05 when the guy attacked me and broke all the bones in my face and I flatlined. We thought I was dead. They called my parents, said your son will be dead in 3.5 hours.
Right.
There was times for the next year that I wouldn't go in to a grocery store because I couldn't handle people moving around me. I couldn't go into Walmart because I couldn't handle people being around me. I definitely could. Do you know at the time I was living in Covington and 5 o'clock, Mickey D's, over where Food Depot is, Mickey D's was the bar.
Yeah.
And I would have to walk in, set where the bar touched the wall. My back would be in the corner against the bar and the wall where I'm eyeballing the front door. And it was the only way I could comfortably sit there.
And you weren't comfortable.
And I was not comfortable.
If you had to think about all that before you got there, you were
stare at the door.
How about the first time I went to the depot? The first time I ever went to the depot, you got these fold-up knives that look like a knife, but it takes the razor blades.
Yes.
For you get
right.
So I'm standing there taking a whiz, my personal object in my right hand, and to the left of my personal item is my razor. And my friend walks in to pee, and he's joking, and he bumps my arm, and I jumped real quick because my back's to the door. And I started lifting that left hand up, and he looked at me and says, oh, my God, dude. Russ says, what was you fixing to do? I said, slice your friggin' throat. He's like, holy cow, I've never seen somebody standing there peeing with a straight razor in their hand. I went, don't touch somebody while they're peeing. You don't mess with somebody in the bathroom. I said, you got to remember, I'm the same guy. This is my first time being in a bar since what happened to me. And he's just like, Jesus Christ. So he finishes up, goes back to table. And by the time I get to table, the whole table's just staring at me. And I went, look, I apologize that I almost cut him. I said, but y'all got to understand what happened to me. You can't do that. Now, how do you think it feels as DJ Scotty? Yeah. Because now I have to stand on a stage in front of 300 people. Yeah. Now I have to walk in crowds. I have to be this guy. But now I have learned self-empowerment. I've learned that there's nothing you can do to me.
No.
What can you do to me? Your words mean nothing to me, you little punk. Your words mean nothing. What are your words? Your words aren't doing nothing but showing how much of a piece of crap and a coward you are. Your words hurt these young kids because these young kids have not learned self-empowerment. I would love to spend some time with these kids and let them understand that in 20 years from now, these broke-ass people are going to be sitting in their trailer somewhere smoking crack and meth, and these people are never going to succeed to be anything in this world. You have all this power, and you can't allow these people to take your power.
You know who does
and that's what bullies do.
Yeah, you know who does an amazing job of teaching children this? Because sometimes parents don't have that skill.
Yes.
Okay, so
they need to see somebody.
So Mike and Ginger Stabile, the ones that run the Aikido School of Self-Defense here in town. Let me tell you something. My kids learned.
I need to go to commercial, by the way.
My kids learned so much, not about defending themselves. That's great. But they learned about, look, you're not going to hurt me.
Phones are getting lit, by the way.
I figured they would be. As soon as we started saying,
I know,
teach your kids to protect themselves.
We got too serious. Yeah. All right, let's do this. We're going to go to a commercial. This song goes out to every single person that's been bullied and dealing with their kids being bullied. It's up to us to teach them self-empowerment.
Yes.
It's up to us to teach them.
Yes.
And God forbid one of them ever fall victim to be weak enough that they think they have to hurt themselves.
Oh, no.
Because let me tell you, before you're willing to hurt yourself, you better be crazy enough to cross the line to hurt the person that's hurting you. And I know what I'm telling you is wrong, but never hurt yourself because of somebody else's weaknesses. These piece
Stupidity.
of crap people that bully people are just victims themselves. They are just sorry excuses of human beings that need to be taught better.
And trying to bring you
but
down
we
to
need
how
to
they
teach
feel.
our kids how to be self-sufficient and teach our kids how to be self-empowered. And then these punk-ass bullies, they got to learn it too. But you know what? Their parents need to teach them. Let's do this commercial. We'll be back, everybody.
All right.
I did the atomic elbow and Bella went
Bella.
See who it is.
Somebody's out there.
Well, could you hurry?
I see somebody walking out there.
Don't open the door.
I'm not.
Jesus Christ, Stephanie.
God, I wasn't opening the door. Go.
Who is it?
Oh, it's
Come here. Haley.
Go.
Come here.
Come on in, man. And I thought Denise was fixing to open the door. I'm like, don't open the door! Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, P.
Bella, go.
Bella, come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to bring that.
No. I mean, we were.
How
I
you
knew
been?
we were bringing it up.
I thought that's what he said.
We were on
Hey man, what's going on?
Hey, bro. How are you? You gonna be at you gonna do that bike show April? At 10th or whatever. Talking about in the square. Yeah, I'll be probably working more. Scotty.
Serious too fast.
What I
What's
call
happening,
a
buddy?
target rich environment. Hey, brother, how are you? But yeah, I'll be doing more with Scott than I'm switching. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. I see you at the convention up there at the motor. I wasn't there this year. They the girl that used to hire me from the Harley shop over there to come up and do. It really we went up there. Different Harley shop.
Oh, okay.
Different.
I was saying,
I said,
these cats are different now.
Like,
They just don't have a clue anymore.
No, they don't. All you can worry about is selling bikes. That's not it. My stepdaughter, cutting herself all the time. Couldn't work, nobody could see it. He's only here on Friday. Yeah. I just see what comes on me. Oh, where they were building the stage? Yeah, I saw that. If you read the article, the rest of them was about me. Oh my God. Dude, they're in fast forward.
We're riding today. We'll ride down there. Brother, I'm a hug you. Let me tell you something. It's like,
Oh, now, bro. June 18th. Oh, shut up.
I need to. We
You need to make sure. No, you need to make sure you don't. just for fun video.
Wanting to do like an old kickball. Whole family can bring your kids. Instead of it being
Gave
motorcycle
me
guys.
the property. And another group of me. Hey, I got a clogger team coming out there. Go party. Yeah, why not? So, Mr. Darwin, no. You know, he was doing Carrie Underwood.
Oh yeah, because I remember seeing pictures a while back where she was in school. All right, we got to go. Sit on down right there in that brown one, Steve.
Me?
Sit on the brown
We're putting you on the hot seat.
We got real quick. We got YouTube saying, "Preach it, DJ."
Well, it is what it is. I just had to explain to Buddha what was kind of going on because we didn't want to say it on air. All right, everybody, we's going live.
Have to explain to Buddha
We're going live. Talking at one time.
Check 1, 2.
Oh, there we go.
You got to always explain stuff for me, okay?
So we have my favorite DJ in the house.
What up? What up, Stevie?
How about I went from using, because you know equipment, I went from using a Mac keyboard. I loved it. Don't get me wrong. But I changed over to the Behringer. So now with the whole digital and memory and the settings and
Makes a
built-in
difference,
compressors.
brother. It does. It does.
Look, we even got him sounding good. The compression, unfortunately, doesn't have a nasal button.
No,
because I can't fix her.
One
Are there
thing I
headphones need to be
did find
adjusted?
on all
for
these
anything?
boards? There is no talent button either. That's for Mike.
You
got to carry Underwood.
Oh, yeah. He's trying to find a Britney Spears button too.
And when I do, spadoosh.
Spadoosh. That would be some blue blast.
Question,
is there a button on there to make these headphones work?
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll turn you up. We'll make sure they're
Turn you up.
I'll do that. Mike, don't touch nothing. Mike and wires don't go together. But listen, if they find out
He's unplugged.
We knew you were coming.
Look,
So I think we're supposed to.
can you hear now? Hey, that sounds.
When Scotty's not on the air, we're supposed to talk. I think that's the way it was.
Uh,
So you know,
and if we got a buzz or anything, just somebody let us know.
on my
I don't have
deathbed-
one yet.
I know you were asking me to serve you alcohol.
she's always asking for serve alcohol.
How about Bloody Mary this morning?
Hold on, people. I'm trying to get something on video ready. And
I don't care about that.
do I need to feed you alcohol?
Yes.
It's
And then
what
we'll
time?
run.
I don't care. It's 5 o'clock
Huh?
somewhere.
Oh, look, see, that's that cable I need to fix. Hang on.
It's not working.
Okay, so yeah, he told us
There it
Bloody
is.
Marys. Okay.
Right. Well, Bloody Marys and
just swapped the
the
table
cherry
back,
Pepsi and apple
Yeah,
crown.
the cherry. No, I think it was Jim Beam. I think it
Okay.
had Jim Beam in it.
Okay, it's apple Jim Beam,
Apple Jim Beam.
cherry Pepsi, and 2 ice cubes.
Yes.
Freaking amazing.
Hello.
Are we about
to do like a can we get drunk?
Unfortunately, last week on Friday at 8:50, I made those drinks.
And they was wasted.
By 10 after 9, I'm kind of like, I shouldn't have done that.
At
Because I was
9:05.
here and I was like wide open, and then all of a sudden I was like, is it time for a nap?
Nah, man.
It's 9:05. We're good.
I bet
On the next break, I will go get
It was
you
a great
drink.
show.
Because
during-
Denise wasn't here last Friday.
Went, oh, no.
Oh, yes.
You're like, that show went so awesome.
Well, for me, it was you let the helium out because it was just like,
We're still waiting for Mike to
helium
let
out.
the helium out. And
Mike.
speaking of
You're an
letting
idiot.
speaking of letting helium out, Mike.
You're an idiot.
Squishy, squishy.
Hey, no.
My lips were itching,
Did you
and
see
it's
that?
something about when you get mad and you just want to chew your lip.
No, but between you chewing the
It's-
side of your face and that tumor is scaring the hell out
It's
of me.
better than him doing the Stevie
Yeah,
Wonder.
okay,
Ray
so-
Charles.
Ray
yesterday.
Charles yesterday.
So Steve, as me and him both have been around the area. Now he's been around the area a lot longer than me. He's kind of new to Just for Fun, but we were kind of shooting stuff back and forth about this thing he's got going in Covington. So we were bringing him in today to say, hey, guess what's happening in Covington? Because
Oh, yeah.
man, we're growing.
Yes, it is.
They're growing. Let me word it that way.
bestiality.
Mike.
You said what's changing in Covington?
It's the whole show.
My-
Goodbye. Drop now.
The problem is anytime that Mike gets to divulge anything about his sex life, it really gets scary.
Oh yes,
And
space.
it really turns listeners off. Even though he thinks he gets dates through the radio station, he truly doesn't. All we've done is it's kind of like
Are
the
there
ice
any
cream.
metrics for that anywhere?
It's kind of like the ice cream guy is only a pervert in the subdivisions he delivers to. The problem is we put Mike on a mic, and now he's like a pervert everywhere.
Oh, you should have seen him at the
No, not me and you. No.
You know, right here, there's 4 mics. 5, 6, 7. There's 7 mics.
Well,
You can
that
count?
Steph's not here. I can count.
Oh,
keep your
And you don't
shoes
have to
on.
use her toes?
Keep your shoes on.
no, you don't want to touch them
What's
toes.
going on, man? And tell us how this happened. Like, we're excited because we've been wanting to do more things in Covington.
Well, we're doing a concert, man.
What?
He's normally DJs and he doesn't like really talk on the mic a lot.
Okay, well, thank you, caller.
Somebody got that cattle prod.
Now I'll tell you what, I'm pretty excited about it myself, and it's something that it's funny that you guys, we've talked off air, and you've talked about how much you wanted to do something like this. Well, I've been wanting to do it for a long time too.
Right.
And company I work with, we do a lot of large event production stuff, and we decided 3 years ago we were going to do something, and this year it finally came to fruition. And we trying to figure out who would be a good draw in Covington. We thought, hey, why not Driving and Crying? Because a lot of people know them, So, and then I happen to live right down the street from where they're renovating the new Legion Field. Yeah,
man.
everybody knows it as the fairgrounds right behind the YMCA in Covington. It's now called Legion Field.
Yeah, and we're going down there to see it today, by the way. So I suggest everybody just kind of drive by. He said they're building a stage,
They are
man.
building an awesome stage.
Yes, they are.
They're actually, City of Covington is they're rough hewing all the wood for this thing. So it's going to be a rough hewn wood shell, band shell, basically, on a really nice big stage,
Cool.
5 feet up in the air. And I mean, the band shell's taller, but I'm talking about the top of the stage.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I know you had to dumb it down for Denise.
Well, he is using some huge words.
He said something in Mike's
Fruition.
eyes. We're like, what?
Well, no, I mean, I know what it is, but I looked over at Denise and it was like a bubble above a cloud above her head.
Like he said, beer.
Still waiting for liquor to show.
I know it.
I'm not talking until.
To give it 7 minutes for a commercial break is hard.
Really?
Really?
Johnson.
She's now asking for a cough drop. She's like, do you have one with liquor in it?
I will show you what
The
it
center
says.
of the cough drop's honey.
Tell you what it says. It doesn't say anything about alcohol
It's
yet.
not cough. It's not a cough shot. It's a cough drop.
Damn.
This is the Kroger brand, and it says menthol with honey.
With
not like the honey that's in the freezer,
Sure doesn't say get the menthol honey.
For her, she would be like, all right, here we go.
Thank you, sir.
This will hold you over to the vodka.
Yeah.
So when is this supposed to take place?
April 30th is the show date. So yeah, doors are going to be at 5:00. Tickets are available online right now at Mill Street Music Festival. I got to get this in here.
Yeah, man, throw it.
.com.
We'll share it on the Facebook or
Share it.
Facebook
Yeah,
page.
go like the page, all that fun
Now-
stuff, and
Yeah,
is
tell people how to
street-
find the page since
Yeah.
you just said that, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Is street spelled out?
everything's spelled out.
Okay.
Mill Street. I tried to dumb it down as much as I could for Denise.
I heard that.
It's the eye makeup.
It's
Mill Street.
That's what she said.
It's still back there.
Music.
Fruition.
music.
How do you spell it?
Yeah.
There's no numbers in this. You should be able to get this.
Mill Street.
There's no numbers greater than 6.
Festival with one L.
Is there beer anywhere?
There will be beer there. So
I'll
yeah.
be there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind
of
of
course
bigger
you
than
will
much,
be.
right? Yeah, lawn seats $20, man. It's going to be a great day, and if you wanted to do VIP tables, I have those available as well.
Okay.
And then of course,
Yeah, I think just for
So,
fun. should look at
are
a
you
table.
100%? You're the guy responsible for putting it all together.
me and my partner.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So
Now-
we're For him to say,
I have to straighten this out.
All right,
So
go
we
for it.
work with a manager of Total Entertainment,
Uh-huh.
and I just got the message, hello, Total Entertainment Management. Do they need an opening act? And there's a young lady named Savannah Webb that we absolutely love.
Oh yeah, she's great.
Okay, so here's what I have to do. I have to put the names like that on a list for next year because I've already got the talent booked.
Okay,
for
so he
everything.
needs that way he's listening. So
Yeah.
he knows.
Because and you guys may know who Taylor Marie is. She's
Yeah.
going to be
Yes,
out
yes,
tonight.
yes.
So Taylor and a girl named Carly Burris, which if you've never heard her, look her up. This girl is phenomenal. They're going to actually do a duet. They're friends.
Cool.
They went to KSU together, and I happen to know both of them because
Right.
I've worked with both of them. And so I'm looking forward to what they're going to do. And then Diane Durrett is actually coming on to do kind of a blues rock sort of thing, and she
Cool.
is a lot of fun. That's it. Mill Street
You
Music
said
Festival.
April 30th.
April
Okay,
30th.
good.
Yeah. Facebook page is facebook.com/Mill Street Music Fest, I think.
Okay.
Doors
I got
open
it right
at,
here. I'm going to start sending it down.
Yeah.
doors open at 5.
Doors will be at 5:00. First act goes on at 7. And it's going to be a whole lot of fun. We're bringing out a lot of production for this thing
Good,
too.
good,
so,
good, good.
um,
This is cool. This is really cool.
Yep.
You know, because we already have the people, last year going, hey, man, what's going on Square this weekend? I said, truthfully, I don't even know where the email list is to get on this to find out because people are like, man, like every Friday now they got something. I said, yeah, it's called Let's Keep Revenue in Our County.
Right.
Instead of letting everybody have to drive to
Yeah.
Atlanta, let's start doing some cool stuff.
Well, and that's exactly where my thought process
Mhm.
is, you know what? I want to, and not to plug Chastain Park, but if you've ever been there, it's kind of that fun thing. Everybody
Yes,
can go in, sit down, have a bottle of wine, a little wine, cheese and fruit, which that's available on the website too. And I wanted to be able to bring that vibe to our little corner of the world.
Heck
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yes.
Keep people from having to drive to Atlanta and let's put some world-class events on. And this year, the goal is if this thing does what I think it's going to do, then next year it may become a 2-day thing.
That'd be awesome.
Oh my God.
With
Like a
multi
festival.
like a
Oh, yeah.
festival with multi stages. So I might have acoustic going on
Yeah.
one stage. I might have this going
That's
on.
right.
So
May I ask a question? You said that there's like VIP tables. How many do they seat?
each table will have 10.
10?
10
and
seats,
and
yeah.
rough idea on the cost yet?
Yeah, they're $39 a seat at that, and it's sold in groups of 10. So $3.90 for a table. Yeah.
Okay, Scotty.
That's a VIP for just for fun right there.
We still got to negotiate.
Okay.
Hey, no business during the show. No business.
+1, baby.
Sir,
More than one.
you are a plus, folks.
He said wine and cheese. I'm like,
Is that
If
Cole's
I remember-
calling right now?
I remember correctly, the shirt you gave me was a 4+.
yeah.
So +1.
Look, bully.
If somebody was to say, do you wear a 3X, you go +1. So,
Don't bully me. Big
It-
people need love.
because if you'd have been on the airplane, them girls wouldn't have been able to play the boom box.
Uh-oh.
Because
I
you'd have been
agree.
screaming, ma'am, you did not bring me my Cheetos.
Uh-oh.
I guarantee I would have put a stop to that.
It looked like the fat boys at all you can eat buffet. And I mean the rap group, by the way.
Wow. That was kind of rude.
I was just trying to bring back some old school, man.
Cool. Now, you said that they can go ahead and purchase.
Yeah, if you look,
On the
I
website,
see that
right?
you're on there right now. See
Yep.
the big blue bar says book now.
I do.
If you click that, it'll take you right to the
Okay, so you got like a call to action button
Yeah,
on the Facebook.
on the
page.
Facebook page, and,
And make sure you're being descriptive so you can tell people how to do
why
it.
I'm,
Yeah.
that's why I'm doing it on the air and talking through it.
and it should. Yeah, there's the
Okay,
website.
so it goes right to headlining the evening is legendary rock band Driving and Crying, and then it's
then it scrolls through a few pictures.
that would be
there's
sex and crying.
Oh God.
It's tear
Oh no.
and
Oh.
then the blue button that you see right there. You can push
Right.
that again, and actually it takes you
Okay.
because Fresh Ticks is actually who we're using to do the. That's a little plug for them.
Okay, this is
to do
great.
the
It's
tickets.
rotating through some really good graphics,
Yeah.
and then it's pretty easy to figure it out.
And if you just scroll down or flip the page up, there you go. Buy a
Yeah,
ticket right
that
there.
is-
that's
Mike-
good.
Yeah,
Mike,
that's
you
good.
you get fresh ticks every time you roll naked, and it's pine straw, but you want to believe it's hay.
And they turn into blue.
Man, I tell you what.
Y'all
I-
are just mean. To
Listen, sir, it's called bullying, and you better label it correctly.
the only one.
And we're not racist. I am racially profiling you. Terms if you're going to use it. I'm not a bigot. I'm racially profiling.
You are a fat racist person.
And one thing about it, Covington is growing big time.
For it. I'm
growing.
conscious over how much I weigh. We just bought Turtle Tracks last night. But
oh God,
I have a figure to maintain.
Denise is wearing yoga pants again.
No, I'm not.
Let me see.
They're capris.
They can breathe. They can breathe.
I'll be honest with you. I think yoga pants are the greatest invention.
Look, yesterday, Mike
on the right person.
Mike crossed a couple lines yesterday.
Oh yeah.
He insinuated that he liked Denise in yoga pants and that he finds her extremely sexy now. When apparently last week he didn't.
No, she wasn't wearing yoga pants.
And then he said he would do things to her, and we were a little,
she's wearing.
No, he went to go ask him a question.
If I was
and
a
he
chick,
was like,
I'd be
"Would
ugly.
you?"
One, I'd never
And
leave
he
the
didn't
house.
even let her-
Two, I'd be ugly.
What do you mean? What do you mean if you were ugly? What?
No, I said if I was a chick.
Yeah, but you
I
can't
said,
say
one,
if you was a chick, you'd be ugly. Dude, you already got the ugly. The only thing different
Be an ugly chick. You're a racist.
You've already got the boobs. You've already got the ugly. The only thing you got
Lord.
look, Mr. Bruce. The only thing you got
Mr.
left
Bruce.
is that little bitty socket set tool that you got.
And it's pink.
I don't have a tumor.
And it's not a multi-tool, trust me.
What kind of attachments come with that little bitty socket set?
And it's pink.
It's all quarter inch.
Okay, so one of
It's
the
for
questions.
using that micro stuff to fix people's glasses.
One of the questions
And they all match it.
on the event page
Yes, sir. Yes,
going
ma'am.
home.
Keep going.
is: Are you allowed to bring your own food and drinks, or do you have to purchase it?
Yeah, you got to purchase there. We're selling stuff, so this is a
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there
So-
going to be vendor tents?
So there's no, let's be very clear. So it's not going to be like the laser show. You're not walking in with coolers.
right. No coolers. Yeah, leave all that stuff at home if you don't mind.
So if you don't buy it, and see, I do a big event in Houston, and I'm only using this as a comparison.
Sure.
So you're going to have tables, or you're going to have freestanding area and like laser lawn type seating, or
Everywhere except for the VIP area is open lawn.
so they can bring their own
bring
fold up
bring a
seats.
chair, bring a blanket, whatever
But
you
no
want to bring for
coolers.
that, but don't bring coolers.
That's right. So all drinks must be purchased at an event, just like if you went to Lakewood, except you're actually allowing them to bring in chairs.
Right. Yeah,
I
that's,
just want to make sure we're very clear
that's
because
a difference.
people
there.
are going to ask those questions.
This is a really good website.
Thank you.
Everything is explained. The VIP tables, it explains it. Sandwich, picnic baskets, it explains it. Fruit and cheese. No, I'm saying this is good.
And I
Do you
appreciate
want to
that.
lean over the table and kiss them?
I'm not
Well, I
leaning
might-
over the
How
table,
much
we're
more
on the same side.
compliments?
I might lean back because hell, I built the thing. So
You're lonely? I know you're just checking me out because when I went outside with Denise, my butt warmed up.
What?
Hey, get quiet there. That awkward
What up, Denise? What are you looking for?
quietness.
Denise, what are you
What are
doing?
you
What are you
doing?
doing?
You stay on your side of the table.
I'd already said Denise, and you didn't even stop doing whatever it was you were doing.
Looking for my pen, it went flying.
Oh,
More right there, Stephanie.
35 pins.
I want
over
that
Stephanie,
one.
there's more pins in that cup.
I want that one.
You don't mess with wires during a show.
I wasn't. That
Or
really
you don't
been
climb
hurt.
under the table. There has
She
to
was
be
trying to
rules.
get to you.
No, I wasn't.
Everybody at 9:18, you need to see Denise trying to get under the table to Mike.
don't feel
That's it, I'm
threatened by me
gone.
sitting over here. Denise.
Oh, you can watch it still. But if you are going to watch it, it'll be $39.95.
And you
Is
can't
that
bring your own cooler.
building 60-second increments? Because this thing gonna take long. I know,
No,
right?
no, 60
Yeah,
seconds.
Mike says 60 seconds still leaves him time to fix another drink.
I heard you tell your wife 27. I got 27 seconds.
That's what live on the show, dum dum.
Oh, I thought you were trying to make a date for later. So
You're an idiot.
Hey,
Yeah,
Okay,
listen.
so let's go back at it. You were asking really good questions. You were actually being intelligent.
Now, one thing I did get asked, and I need to update the website. I will tell you that. I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
Kids are, allowed to, if you want to, buy a ticket for your 2-year-old or up, you can bring them, but it's not going to be one of those kind of things. I probably wouldn't recommend it. But I did have somebody say, "Can I bring my 6-month-old?" I'm like, "Yeah, but put
Headphones.
some headphones on or earmuffs on that."
You know,
thing,
it drives me
so-
nuts when I see people do. I'm not trying to knock
Yeah.
people, but your kids hearing, man, it's.
You want to just go ahead? Yeah.
I mean, come on, they got to have those the rest of their lives.
Right.
I am so bad about hearing. I have to look at people's mouths when they talk, and I've had people go, would you quit staring at my teeth? I'm like, I'm just trying to read your lips, dude.
Right.
I mean,
I don't
trust
care what
me,
your teeth are doing. I
that's
just want to
right.
hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I can't help
Well-
that you could floss with a shoestring, but just I got to look at your mouth when you talk.
But the
That
thing-
only happened at one time at Waffle House.
I know. The reason why I look at you when you're talking to me is so that tumor doesn't hit me in the head.
to make sense of what he's talking about.
Listen to
So I've got this scar over my eyebrow.
That's not a scar.
Where when I was a kid, I busted it open. And I keep getting this hair and this zit, right? So I take these tweezers that I apparently didn't clean from where I dumped them out of my face, and I infected it. And now Mr. Dum Dum over here.
it's a tumor.
The question is this, Mike. Here's
What's
my
his
question.
What's his name?
Why do you feel it necessary that you have to like stare at me like you're wanting to make love to me?
Well, we have had that interaction.
No.
At some okay, and look,
He has some feelings.
I'm okay. Maybe once wasn't enough.
So look, I got this plexiglass that I've been joking to reflect sound, and I'm thinking I need to put a barrier between me and you.
I'll lick the screen.
I know that about you. Hence the reason the laptop has been here.
Yeah. It doesn't even work. He just
It's
keeps
just all it is, just a partition.
You ever seen little kids when they're reaching the
Yeah.
you smack them?
Yeah.
This is what's going on. Over there.
That's like,
touch it.
that's
Don't
like
He
the
told me
cone,
not to
that's like the
touch
cone on a dog's head.
Yeah.
I think a girl that wore one.
Oh God.
I won't
Her
talk
name
about
was Lassie.
her like-
She worked down at the airport.
Nice.
I don't know what she did.
She sniffed drug dogs.
She sniffed
Okay.
butts.
All right.
Just sniffed her.
Go back to what he's here for as we're going way down that rabbit hole.
Right.
But he's having fun.
I'm
Hey,
having a good time.
Welcome
yes.
to Oz. Just
Right?
Don't pull back the curtain.
I'm Dorothy.
Who said that?
I'm over here.
Who just said that? Was it you?
Why?
Why?
What are you
Hey.
doing later? That sounded sexy.
Mike, I'm flirting with gas.
Hey, you don't have any tear gas in there.
My face red.
You're digging it.
Oh Lord.
You know what scares me that Mike says these things is the fact that you're returning fire.
I know it.
Right, you know.
Well, we like to call that flirting.
When it's two grown men, I just want to see it in that
It's-
perspective.
Your
It's the-
idea of flirting is chloroform and duct tape.
And a minivan. With no windows, preferably.
All blacked out. That's right.
Why'd you say? Are you a racist?
Only on minivans.
Oh God.
So, yeah, okay. Here
Yeah,
we go.
what the hell were we talking about?
I was going to say, Mike, go back to what you were asking. You were asking legit, serious questions. For once, you sounded intelligent.
So speaking of minivans, we do
Hey,
have
Logan.
parking available for
Yes, I was a
the Mill
question.
Street Community Festival. The parking is going to happen at Sharp Stadium, all along Newton Drive, right in front of the YMCA.
Okay.
That's all, city owned open parking. And then I think they said we could use the school parking lot right there. Too,
Cool.
so, yeah.
Hey, speaking of parking, am Michael be able to like pull my bus down in there?
Yeah. Talk about
I'm all
that.
about
Hey,
exposure.
okay.
Mike's all about exposure too, but it's state parks. I'm actually just want
Yeah, I get a military discount.
And, I read something about that in the announcements in the paper. Exposure.
Well, those are
Mike.
that's called the police blotter.
Okay.
Police blotter.
It's either that or the health inspection.
That's just-
I'm probably one of the only people that get health inspected. I got like a 27.
I can see why, because your crabs in a seafood restaurant resemble.
Right. Well, that and the rice thing. But
Wait a minute.
It's-
Are you one
and
of
it's
those
sticky
guys
rice.
or one of those people
Yes.
who okay.
Yes.
So we can hire you to eat fresh sushi off of your naked body. Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
you know what it'd
Oh
be?
God.
It'd be like the Great Wall of China.
Yeah, it's called the mic roll.
But my problem with him though is he'd have the chopsticks and he'd keep trying to pull this piece of shrimp.
Oh,
To me, it's not coming
It's not
up.
coming up.
Mike, that's not
That's not the
that's
shrimp.
not that kind of
That's
shrimp.
not-
That's the eel roll.
Oh,
Yeah, you walk right into that one. You
oh.
walk right into that.
That's what that smell
I
was.
hate eels too.
That's a Mari, baby. That's my nickname.
Oh my god.
Hey, D.
You're
What's up,
gonna
baby?
you're gonna just do parking I'm sure there's a dental office right across the street, a couple things like that.
Yeah.
They'll probably block that off. They
Right.
don't
Oh,
want
I'm
people
sure.
parking.
Now,
Well, I'm sure they'll probably park themselves there so they
I
can come
would
across
totally
the
do
concert.
that. Yeah.
Now, one of the things I've always done at Chastain and all is I go as early as I possibly can.
Yeah.
And you just, you chill out there.
So what
Yeah.
time is it? So if this is the case, what time's the concerts begin, and what time are gates opening for people to get in?
Well, we kind of went down that road once already today, but we'll do it again.
Well,
Be
just
happy
because
to.
At 5 o'clock.
So 5 o'clock is when the gates open. So you can get there as early as you want, but we're not letting you in until 5.
Okay. So that means if you want good parking, if the gates
Yeah.
open at 5, you need to go ahead and plan on getting your parking.
And
done.
honestly, none of it's really bad parking. If
No,
you've
no.
ever
Not
been
really.
down there,
No,
it's
no.
a short
Yeah,
walk to,
right.
to come down.
Get
to
there
the
at 5 a.m. and camp out.
Yeah, I don't know that City of Covington is going to want you tailgating.
I will probably be there because we got a lot of crap to set up. But yeah,
It's not crap.
it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, when do they come in? When does the band come in? Do they come in a day prior or something?
No.
Wink, 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 wink.
They'll probably be there just day of. Yeah,
Day
that's,
of.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And they do live local. Like some
Yeah.
of them live
Most
up in
of them.
Alpharetta. and
Wouldn't
stuff
it be
like
great? Do you think we could get maybe one to come in and goof
know.
off with us? What do you
that.
think?
We'll see when more time goes. Let's just keep
Yeah,
going.
Let's-
that'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
I probably won't be.
I mean,
here.
and they're
They don't
really
like
great
me to be
guys.
here.
They're really great guys. It was really funny. I worked with them when they filmed a music video at Southside Steve. I had to keep replaying the song, because they're lip singing to it.
Yeah.
And we get outside. Yeah. And what's funny, we get outside, and here at the time I was 38, and of course they're a little older than me. And they're all with their minivans and their wives and their kids. And we were just talking about how much things have changed from when they began to where they are now. And one of the guitar guys kind of laughing, going, "Yeah, I never figured I would be in a minivan." And he's like,
yeah.
"But I love my kid."
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
it's the greatest thing ever. It's like I never get pulled over, and then and then when I went to buy a minivan, it's like I'm remembering that, going, "Yeah, dude, if they could drive a minivan, I could drive a minivan."
Your minivan says just for fun on the back of it. And God, Target in this county.
Well, not all of the counties though.
Yeah.
No, we just don't allow you to come to the show when there's females here. You said we don't let you come to the
What the
show
hell
when
are
we have
you?
guests.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Female guests.
I'm really
Uh,
confused now.
Female.
Yeah, see what happened when you walk through the door? I'm hitting on you, and she's not a female.
Oh.
And we have a guy named Buddha.
But,
Christian
You want to rub his
Cross.
belly?
but yet you were turned
done that
on
before.
yesterday and was like, wanting to hook up with her.
Because she had yoga pants on.
That was yesterday.
I'm sorry I didn't come yesterday if you had yoga pants on. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
See what's happening here? See, it's a little
What are you
confusing.
pulling up a picture from yesterday?
No, why, how would I have a picture of you from yesterday?
You do.
It's kind of bizarro world because I was hitting on you. She's not a woman. Buddha with a Christian cross, and the DJ, the host, has a tumor on his head.
Tumor.
Named.
I think we should call it goiter.
Goida.
Oh my God.
DJ Scotty's got a goiter. What are we looking at? Because
I was going to play this real quick.
wow, yeah, please do.
That's gonna be stuck in my head.
Aruba. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's close.
You haven't heard this one?
You're a beautiful girl.
Yes, you are.
And your pants are on so
This goes out to you and your yoga pants.
then when you stand just right, I can see it all.
Oh yeah, baby.
When you're on the beach.
I love how she's adjusting herself.
I know it is. She's just.
Kind of worries me.
Comfortable.
Here it goes.
Ready?
Are you ready? Chorus line.
I see your camel toe.
Nice.
That song's gonna be stuck in my head all day.
Good.
I'm like,
Oh,
hot dog,
yeah.
hot diggity dog.
Oh.
I know nothing of what
Yeah.
she speaks of. This weird stuff just happened here.
Yeah, those
She's
Mickey
not talking
Mouse
about my hot
outbreaks.
dog. I have no idea what she's
Oh, yeah.
Nothing like a Mickey Mouse Club outbreak.
Mike, please take us back to the show.
Yeah, really.
Leave it. I'm leaving it to you.
I know. I was like,
I-
you're depending on him to do that.
Well, no, you know what's so cool about this is you were talking about they're just going to come in, but they are local.
Yep.
And they're supporting what you see what I'm saying? Because you wanted the community to build up. You know, a lot of times I know you deal with bands and we deal with a lot of bands and stuff like that. They're pretty much kind of following their course, their studio or their concert tour.
Right.
These guys are doing it because, well, they live here.
Well, that and We're paying them.
It's still a tour,
It's
dude.
still part of the
it's
tour.
just easy because they do live in like one's I think Woodstock, one's Alpharetta. You know what I mean?
Like, sex with you is completely out.
Okay.
That was it. I was doing the
I
whole
knew I'd get out of that.
cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Doing the whole cliffhanger.
You didn't even have to
and then-
try that hard.
That
You
didn't
just,
have to try.
Yeah, another
Yeah.
guest will make it out of here alive.
Right.
today. All right, listen, let's shoot off the commercial real quick. We'll be right back. That'll give us a couple of seconds. And then
1001.
I'll play a song that definitely falls under the name of who these people are. We'll be
Ladies
right back.
and gentlemen,
everybody.
get your
And I'll
tickets
be
today.
waiting
Go
for
to
my drink.
www.millstreetmusicfestival.com.
Tell them what they
there
want.
you
Bob.
go.
Y'all are fun.
Good.
Oh, Lord.
I'm so glad to switch over that damn map.
Hey,
What,
Joey keeps kind of trying.
Joey?
Yeah.
We'll talk
He keeps-
about
I mean, right now, one day, then you, like you said, 2 days. It could be a whole weekend.
Yeah, I would say.
But one thing about it, if it ever gets so big, that place, where would you go from there, though? You know, it happens.
If that's the whole goal of this thing too, is for the event to grow. I mean, I love driving and crying. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
I want people to go. We need to go to that event because it's the Mill Street Music.
Right,
Festival.
right,
That's
right,
what
right, yeah.
they don't have it. So once that happens, then I can take it just about anywhere I need. And we'll see. You know, but I'll have to get over 10,000 people because that place will hold that many people.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, it'll
How many?
10,000. I would be willing to bet if I got it up to probably 7,500, 8,000 people, I would want to find somewhere else.
Buddha, we can just park at your place and walk there.
I live in Porterdale.
I know. It'll be a good exercise and I can.
Oh,
get my
God,
steps in.
listen to you.
I live 4 streets over, so you can park in my house.
I think Robert Stanage lives.
Oh, you live on Floor Street?
I live off Adams Street.
Adam Street?
Yeah.
Yeah. Robert Stanage lives over there.
About to invite other people.
Ours Pug, when they get that finished, it's going boom.
I'm putting a sound in that thing.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
I see they're putting the balcony up now.
That's so cool. I'm glad
It looks
you're doing
good.
that. It's gonna be awesome. Man. It's gonna hurt. No, it's a different thing. No, I don't think that. But the balcony, see the thing.
Have you ate up your pie yet?
Oh yeah.
I haven't. I was planning on doing that today with Mom.
It's real good.
You have to keep.
Oh God,
Up, man.
you got her a
Love
drink.
that.
But
Bloody Mary?
no Bloody Mary.
I don't have no Bloody Mary.
You
man.
said 2 ice cubes.
Hey,
That's 3.
That's 3 because the Pepsi was hot. You have to keep stirring it up. That's kind of the trick.
Here, you can use my finger.
Mike going, damn.
His fingers are probably a lot safer than his finger.
True.
Fat finger over there. He couldn't even get his finger in the glass.
No, I'm more thinking about you shoving your finger through your teepee all the time.
Oh.
And I ain't talking about Indian stuff.
You better not be talking about the true Americans.
True.
Native Americans. We're all anchor babies.
Good.
I tried telling you. Is that stuff not awesome? Let
What's
Mike
in it?
taste it. It's
And Steph doesn't like it.
it's 1 ounce of apple Jim Beam and then cherry Pepsi. Because to me, Coke's great. Don't get me wrong, but it's too fuzzy. I mean, it's fizzy rather. But that cherry
That's
Pepsi
Mike.
with that green
That's
apple.
one of them drinks that'll hurt you pretty quick.
That's a great drink to have like when you're watching a movie.
Yeah. Me and my wife, that right there was only 1 ounce, and then the rest is Pepsi. So for me and her to split, that's great. But to me, if I'm going to sip on it, I do half an ounce and then Pepsi. Because if not, especially if you drink that when you come home from work and you don't have no food on you, it sneaks up on you.
It's almost as good as Crown on the Rocks.
Yes.
Hey, isn't
Well, we started buying the Apple
Crown,
Crown,
yeah.
and that's good all by itself.
Yeah.
Jim Beam's just a little harsh to try to drink by
Yeah,
itself.
right.
Dude, I got a birthday, man, but
We got a birthday prank?
yeah, but
Wow.
No. And you never supposed to have a butt in there.
Yeah, he
The
did.
birthday butt.
Injected a big old butt.
Yeah, that means you are scared.
Somebody we know, I guess.
No.
Somebody he would know, which means we means it's not even probably a real person, and we don't know who it is. You hate when we just bust you like that, don't you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, in a Rockdale school.
I'm looking. I don't have any that I can pull off. Ooh. Hey, look. Psh, hey, everybody, look. I can't say this name.
Oh,
This is tomorrow.
Do it.
I'm going for it right now.
On Salem?
And Mike, I need you to be.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Don't let me.
You need to get it. You need to ask about a tattoo.
Oh, I think I know who you might be talking about.
And I mean, I just need you to like ask ridiculous stuff.
You want it?
Huh?
Have you gotten contacted about going to breakfast at Betty's after the show?
Who
You want to go?
who's said this?
Somebody. Do you want to go?
Hold please.
Oh, please.
Because we said something about going to DQ, remember?
I'm going.
Okay, we may go to Betty's, but let's just deal
I'll
with this.
text you.
Let's deal with this.
I'll text you. I'm right sitting
Well,
across.
no. The reason we say this
Yeah.
is she was sitting there one day and in the show, she's snapping, waving, you know, she's sitting right there and she's trying to say, I need a pen. There's a pen holder.
Yeah.
It was before you had that.
No, it wasn't.
Hold on.
There's some 30 pins.
Hold on. I
And-
see 2 pen holders
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not
It was
even counting
before
mine.
he had that.
And she was looking for a pen and paper.
Denise,
pen and
this was
paper.
just like a week ago. That
No,
stuff's
it
been here a
wasn't.
month.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Okay.
And she needed a piece of paper. And
Yes.
She stops the show to the point of have to take headphones on. You know, she's like, I need a pencil paper. I said, why didn't you just text me? We do that. We do that all the time.
Sure.
Like, why did you not just do that?
Sure.
That was just too much. It was too
Whatever.
much.
Whatever.
She didn't have your number. That's what it was.
Yeah. Friggin' weirdo.
You gonna
Okay,
make
do you got that name, Mike? You gonna remember that name?
What I'm doing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, long as you know.
The one I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, well, you know.
Well,
He usually says,
Well-
names don't matter.
unless they have it tattooed across
Oh, and
the back.
look right there. That's Sundays. We're going to have to call him too.
What?
Oh yeah.
Got her work number.
Hey, focus on the important stuff, which is the numbers that we are going to do.
Her number because I remember the one we did where.
Hey, Grasshopper, headphones.
Speak
Let's
it
go.
up.
I can't hear you.
17 seconds.
The one we did where
15.
Doc acted like she was doing a concealed weapons permit clearance.
Sure.
It's
Sure, whatever.
oh my god.
And you touched the
Nine.
microphone.
7, 6, 5.
Okay.
Remember the rules. Don't touch the mics. And we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
I feel like I'm in
Elementary school.
well, I was gonna say pre-K
Don't
because
touch
I'm
that.
like, Mike, don't touch the mic. No matter how much you want to play with that round object.
Don't.
He's talking about you. He's talking about you. Your
You
name
know
is
what it
Mike
is?
and you're a round object.
You know what it is? It's the length and girth that is attracting you.
Oh, open that up.
We're talking about this big microphone.
Length and girth, fruition.
We're using big words today.
Yeah, man.
Mike
what the
is
hell?
getting confused.
Yeah,
Okay,
what's
Mike, here's that phone call.
Yeah, okay.
What are we doing?
Birthday pranks.
Mute us.
It's all.
I'm gonna have to.
It's all scripted. It's scripted. Okay, I can't. I have a problem with it. I don't like to share. Both others. I grew up in a group home. My feet stink, but I love God.
Hey, it's Andy. So
Beep, burp, beep. Yeah, he's like, I ain't letting them call me. He knows. They freaking.
Thinking it's his birthday. He knows.
hello,
Oh, yeah, I'm looking for Andy.
this is Andy.
I mean, I can a tattoo.
All right, what you want?
Hey, man, you ever seen that thing? It's called Legendary. it's like a symbol, but it's all twisted up, but when you look at it, it doesn't look twisted up.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a logo called Legendary.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up.
Okay. What if I bring it to you? If I bring it to you, do y'all draw it?
Yeah. If you can bring it to us, we can draw it.
Okay. Yeah, because I got one printed out. I mean, my kid drew it. So
yeah, just bring it to me. I'll get it taken care of.
Okay. Now here's the thing. It looks like it needs to be big so people can understand what it is. I don't want no damn skull can looking thing on my damn wrist or nothing. But
okay.
So it's going to have to be big.
Okay.
Do y'all like doing the big ones?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So now look, I weigh about 325, and I was wanting to put it. I don't know how to say it, like a man part.
Okay.
All right, so
there's a handling fee.
What do you handling? What?
You said handling a man part. That's not my job title.
Well, no, I don't want you to touch nothing. I mean, it's
well,
okay.
I gotta put a tattoo there.
No, not on it. God, man, what the hell kind of place? Damn, got this phone number off the damn bathroom wall or something.
Yeah, it's probably on a couple bathroom walls actually.
Well, I don't know about this now. Do y'all do like birthday cakes?
Birthday cakes?
Yeah, because I want to get a birthday cake right on my belly, right by my bikini line.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be nice. How many candles? A whole bunch of them, hopefully.
Well, 52. I'll be 52 this year, and then one to grow by.
Okay.
So,
all right.
So 54.
You know, this is
52
just so
plus
stupid.
1 is not 54.
He knows. He's just going along with it.
Even the freaking Andy Cagle.
Freaking say
Were you
anything.
listen to
It took me long to figure that one out. Yeah.
As soon as his phone rang and we got him on the phone, somehow he accidentally FaceTimed me. That means he knew. You know what I mean?
I could have said anything to him.
Accidentally FaceTimed you?
Anyways, we were trying to mess with you because you know your birthday's coming up and all. So
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Wait. I need you to sing to him like real sexy. Happy
Oh, God, that's hard for her to do that.
Come on, Denise. Sing in your sexy voice.
Give me some sexy voice.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh my God.
Birthday.
My. Who the hell was that singing?
Denise.
Yeah, we don't know.
Tell her to stop. I'm growing over here.
Yeah.
Need a candle?
Sound like a golden corral.
Out.
Oh.
I swear, that sound like a Waffle House chick.
Dang.
Yeah, she's got
Waffle
more
House a step up. That was golden corral.
All right, brother, we're gonna get out of here. We gotta move to the next.
Happy birthday.
Big- big-
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
brother.
birthday.
Hey, thank you guys.
I'll see you later.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
Oh my God.
You didn't tell him come to the show.
Yeah, we need to throw that in the next one.
Happy
Oh my
birthday.
God.
All right, who am I doing next? The one that's on the screen?
Yeah.
Next time
Oh,
you get
God.
Denise to sing happy
He's
birthday,
gonna
let me
know.
do it.
He's
I'll
Who
do it in a
knows?
real
Let's
deep
just
voice.
see. I'm gonna mute everybody. Go for it.
He's
Sure.
gonna know my voice.
I'm muted.
Denise, you do it because he's gonna know my voice. I talk to him almost every day.
Who is this?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
Very much.
That's cool. Hey, I got
Who's this? Hello.
I'm sorry about that. I muted my phone by accident. Hey, is this Jimmy?
No. I was wondering who this was.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. This is Jimmy. This Todd, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Todd. Yeah, we met last week at the thing.
At what thing?
You gonna make me do all the work, aren't you? I always get those guys.
I'm a busy person, man.
Are you? What do you
I
do?
meet a lot of people.
What do you do?
I'm sorry?
What do you do?
I'm in the bar business.
In the bar business. I like that. What? Can you make me a drink real quick? I need something.
Yeah. Okay. Well, who are you with?
I'm with a whole bunch of guys right now, actually.
Like, what's the purpose of the call?
I got your number. It was written down on this stall, and so I figured I'd give you a ring.
All right.
And you're in the bar business. I wonder if it was the bar that I was in last week. Which bar do you work at, or do you own one?
It's Saturday. Y'all don't do a morning show on Saturday, do you?
I knew it.
Todd.
I did some military, man. I was like, I'm not doing it. He'll pick up.
Well,
on my
and you
voice.
pick up on my voice.
Yeah.
And he'll know my voice too.
My voice.
He didn't know who the hell I
Steve
was.
just jumped.
Steve.
Steve was listening to his voice when it was possible, so it's like, go for it.
We were about to jump down a serious rabbit.
I'm about to sing happy birthday to you.
Yeah, now,
you ready?
now listen,
Oh, cool.
Denise is going to sing to you in her sexiest voice.
Oh,
Okay.
No, there
I want you to sit down because it's going to take you away.
because you're going to fall.
Get the baby oil.
And Cheetos. Get the
Okay.
Cheetos. Don't forget the Cheetos.
Hold on.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Sing it, D.
Happy birthday, Mr. Pratar. Happy birthday in the back room.
How did you like it? Was it good?
You didn't
Dude,
sound as
that was-
nasally.
that
That
was-
was good.
It's the clearing.
Yeah, cool.
I blew my nose.
I'm gonna,
How's that for you?
I'm
You
gonna
all
call
hot and
in and
bothered?
stay home by myself now.
I have that.
Hey.
No, I do.
Oh,
Cool beans.
Denise, I mean, that's the best you've ever sounded on a microphone.
I know, right?
God, can you try
I'm
that
sure
more
Dusty's
often?
listening. Tell her to hurry on.
Why? Are you
Hurry on
bothered
home,
now?
baby.
Quick, drop off the kids.
My only problem with this is if Dusty is listening, we need you to clearly understand something that your normal hotness apparently didn't get this started, that it took this really weird voice to get this started. You might need to analyze that a little bit.
I don't know Dusty.
So anyways, happy
Happy
birthday, bro.
birthday.
happy birthday, Todd.
Hey,
Yeah.
are you going to be around today, by the way? I mean, I guess at work, right?
No.
Yeah, I'm going in for lunch, but I got to run down to the airport.
Okay.
I got a better question.
I'll be in at lunch then. Me and Buddha's riding bikes today. You know I'm behind after the whole air.
Why don't you take a car instead of running? You'll get tired.
La, 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 la.
And Todd, are you coming to the show? That's what I want to know.
The
I
show.
don't even know. So
Oh.
throw it out there again.
www.millstreetmusicfestival.com. We're having Driving and Crying coming to
That's on the
Covington,
30th,
Georgia
isn't
on the 30th. See, the dude knows.
He knows, I tell you.
All the new listeners though that wasn't listening an
having
hour
a-
ago, you know.
I'm having a benefit that night.
Oh man.
Oh.
You should bring the whole crowd and do it at our show.
There you go.
Or you could bring your crowd.
Well, you know what? When his crowd dies, the social house might be the after party. then.
That's right.
There's a
Bring
possibility.
it. Bring it.
Well, cool. Well,
But,
we had to mess with
if
you.
I
It's your
don't
birthday.
see you, I'll leave. I'll leave something for
Yeah,
you.
man. I'll be coming that way.
Okay.
All right, brother. We'll see
Okay,
you
bud.
later. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Todd.
Birthday, Todd.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks for playing. Leave a dollar.
Oh man. How can we find victims that don't know us anymore?
I
See if I
know.
have any on my Facebook. Hold on.
I say we just start calling random people.
Is
just
it your
dial
birthday?
a number.
It's your
Yeah.
birthday. It's your birthday.
I think that'll be fun.
Like the
No,
other,
my
the other
birthday's
couple,
Saturday.
The other couple ones I just don't have phone numbers to.
Yeah, I tried to get my friend's cell phone number, but I'm not going to call her work number. But nobody has her cell phone number.
That was your 80-year-old man just did a shot voice right there, wasn't
Yeah.
it? The Saturday thing you said.
No, well,
Well, that's a character that I do where it's well, no, I don't do her, but
Yeah, but you did offer yesterday.
no, that wasn't an offer. That was
I don't need all the details. Leave it for the imagination.
Yeah.
Unlike her yoga pants.
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
You know what it was is I'm not sitting across from her and she stood up. Mike's glancing over the top of the screen.
he was looking over the table. I mean,
Yeah.
under the table.
Mike was just like, dang,
I'm a
man.
freaking guy.
He's going to look at me and go, hey, do you think we can get some lights under the table?
Yeah.
Like under the counter lights? And why? Why do I need that under the table?
So better vision, clarity.
I might need
I'm
one of
a-
those cough
I'm
drops.
a-
You got one of those?
He tried
It doesn't come with alcohol.
Yeah,
That's
he
all right.
tried that adult beverage, and now he's like, "Hey, wait a minute, I kind of like this show."
So D, how's that beverage going? Do you remember the object is to
She
keep
drank half of it already.
stirring it, man.
Did before I took this sip 2 seconds
Need to
ago.
teach you how to drink real stuff and not just,
Yeah.
that stuff you drink.
Paps.
I have a birthday. I'm trying to see if he'd answer.
Oh God.
Here we go. God, it's only a 2-hour show.
Oh, shut up.
So, hey, how about let's go back to this. So, what did it take to convince, because the biggest question is, oh my God, this is in Covington?
Right.
What did it take to make this happen? I mean, what you can talk about,
You mean as far as like in Covington?
Yeah, I mean, how did you come to them? How did did you present it to them? Did y'all already like kind of know each other and this was just, hey, you know what we should do?
Well, for those who just joined us,
yes,
the backstory was, we've been wanting to do this for a while, and I live really close to the Legion Field, and so I drive my golf cart down, and I noticed that they were doing all this work on it, and I went down and talked to the guys at Planning and Zoning, and they started telling me, and I started asking a few questions, and one thing led to the other, and they said, fill this form out, and I did, and next thing I know, they're hustling and bustling, and I'm gonna tell you, hats off to the city of Covington and everything they're doing over there. And when you guys go and see it this afternoon, you'll see what I'm talking about. The place is looking amazing. And if you go to the Facebook page, the Mill Street Music Festival Facebook page, you'll see I went out there one night when the moon was full, and I stood at the stage and I took a picture back at the parking lot all lit up. And by the way,
I bet that's a cool feeling when you
it's
see
a really
that, you know
cool
what I mean?
thing to see. Yeah. And then around the perimeter, they're going to have a walking trail out there so people can go walk at night. It's going to be fully lit all the way around the thing too. They're getting all that's going to be done. They're saying, by the date. So, but I know that they've been putting a lot of focus on what's going on. And
I'll probably be fully lit by the 30th too.
Yowzer. You're going to be lit by noon. What do you
Maybe.
today?
No, she said by 30 minutes after.
That's right. She's like, I got buzz on now.
But hey, I totally appreciate and understand where you're coming from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
So this
that's
is just
kind of
gonna
how
be a great thing.
Yeah, and like I said, Covington is behind it. I'm trying to use local people for food and wine and all that stuff because we want to keep it local, man.
That's right.
Security will be on site. Yeah, I'm going to have some of Covington's finest out there for that.
Good deal.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent.
It's just cool that it's finally, it's finally
ready.
it's taken to the next level.
Oh, that's it.
Like, we've already been having these little concerts they've been doing on the square. It's just cool that it's just taking it one step further. And the good thing is look at all the people from Floyd Street area that can just walk.
They can walk or ride their golf cart down
That's
there.
right.
And I think we were off air when we were talking about the long-term plans for this thing. Do you want to stay into this right now?
Go ahead. But what I have to do is I have to remind these cats here is that we don't always have the same listeners the whole morning. So sometimes we have to keep redoing stuff.
Sure.
But I have to redneck. Steph's not here today, but Steph just starts talking. And I go, Steph, you do know you're on a microphone and you can't talk to me like we're just sitting on the front porch.
Right.
A lot of these listeners may not have heard an hour ago. So we have to kind of redo it a little bit.
Right. And then so long-term goal for this is to create what could be possibly a multi-day festival. And it's going to I'm going to be 100% honest here. It's dependent upon all you people that want to come to this show. All the peeps. If we can get a bunch of people out there and it's well received, which, I've got the feeling that it is already because everybody I've talked to is just excited about it. And I'm definitely excited about it. And we get a bunch of people out there and they say, hey, we want to come to this every year and we want Mill Street Music Festival to be a thing.
Oh yeah.
And not to try to compare, but you think of everybody knows Music Midtown's coming.
Yeah.
Every year. And literally right at the time that you were saying this, I just is this going to be happening next year too? So, it's other people are thinking
that's the plan.
That's the plan. Every year. Every year.
Yeah. And if it turns into a 2-day thing next year because we need more space, we'll do that.
Right.
And I'll make it a multi-stage festival. Because I've got the wherewithal to do exactly that.
And it's a great event, to have that idea. We started doing stuff in Houston where we were doing a Friday night and a Saturday night. And then people are going, hey, you've got the stage set up. Why not bring in the person that won the talent show at the church? Why not so now it's Friday night's just a main act, all the vendors set up. Saturday, we have all the locals, the people that teach square dance, the people that teach Zumba. We have them all day long come and do their stuff, and it advertises their businesses as well.
Right.
And then, Saturday night's the main act, and then they do a little church thing on Sunday morning. So while it's there, why not? So it's kind of the same with you guys. If you're going to be doing an event on Friday, the stage ain't going anywhere.
Right.
And you're already going to have the equipment. Why not do it?
Well, exactly. And that's sort of the thought process. But, and then even like I said, if it becomes a multi-day thing, I may set up a secondary small stage, and we might have some acoustic acts rolling through there, you know, during the day on Saturday.
Yes.
Let the people come in and enjoy themselves a little bit more. But again, it's going to be 100% dependent on how big this crowd is this year, and what we can do with it.
And you threw out what the tables cost.
Yeah.
So the tables have a set price. What is walk-in? What is the walk-in again?
$20.
$20.
$20.
So you show up with a chair, no coolers, no beer.
Right.
You have to purchase all food and beverages at said event
On site.
Are there going to be
$20 a
ATMs?
person.
I have not
I know a guy if you need
done
a mobile ATM.
that
That would probably
or
be a good
decided
idea.
about that because I just haven't, and but it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Well, like the food vendors, can you use cards for that?
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
$20
people
cash
swipe.
to get in, but you can use a card to
yeah,
food.
and actually you can use a card to get in too.
Oh, okay.
We'll be set up for that as well. So
Okay.
yeah, cash is always great. If you want to bring cash, that's fine. You know,
Yeah.
I'll spend it way too
and-
quick.
I made the joke last night because I had to
Not
pay
as
my
fast
AC
as I
guy.
can make
Right.
it.
And, you know, I had to give him cash and then a little bit in a check. And I'm like, do you mind cash? And he smiled. I said, come on. I know from the business I'm in. The second you go, would you rather have cash or a check? The second you said cash, don't even use the word check.
Right.
You already said cash.
Yep.
Why would you say
It
check?
might be like saying, do you take cash or old shoes?
Once you said cash, I never even think. Were you even saying anything after cash? Other than I'm going to get it. I didn't hear that.
Well, we want to make it easy for anybody to get into this event, obviously.
Yes.
So, you know, cash or card is fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it all spins too.
And it all
you know?
spends, yeah.
And see, a lot of people, and I need to throw this out here. And just because I've been doing these big events, and thank God I haven't been running these big events, I've just been part of them. So what you have to keep in mind when people go $20, well, let's look at it. We have to. I say we, meaning him as the entertainment, and I mean as the business. He has to have the security paid for, which you have to pay. You have to have
out of pocket.
You have to have insurance.
The band.
You know,
Got
they
it.
have to pay the band. So think
All of
about
them.
this. You have to pay. Yeah, you have to pay everybody. So $20,
Ain't nothing.
you're paying more than that to go to Lakewood.
Yeah.
And you're still getting a top-notch band.
Yeah.
And, you know, and you're local. And
Well,
you're
and-
not driving, you're not having to spend a lot of fuel to go to Lakewood.
Right. And you nailed it. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm laying out a bunch of cash, hoping to just kind of recoup that.
That's right.
So everybody
right.
come. It's
Yeah.
a party. We're going to have fun.
Man, this would be
And you can buy tickets now.
You can get tickets right now. Yep.
Yeah, get tickets now.
Mike's buying all of ours.
www.millstreetmusicfestival.com.
Yeah, man. And you can find it. You got a Facebook page as well.
Yep.
So, I mean,
I
there's
shared
no
it on
reason,
the our
Okay. Yeah,
Just
there's no
for Fun
reason to find
Facebook page.
or you can't find it. There's no reason you can't find it.
Right.
I shared their Facebook page and the actual website on our Just for Fun
Cool.
page.
Cool.
And I'm pushing it out to all mine. So,
So
Tell
all the
us about
pervert
what you're
pages should have it
well,
now too.
that's 5,000, 10,000. And then if I push it out to Dysfunctional Vets and the Foxhole Network, you're looking at probably 150,000 people are going to see
Yeah,
it
man.
today.
Yeah, that sex thing might be back on the table.
Ecstasy.com.
Oh Lord.
Oh, behave.
our music guru said he's going to be bummed he's missing this event.
Yeah,
oh,
our
I'm
guy,
so sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
man.
he's handicapped.
You're an ace.
Snuck it in
Anyways,
there, though, didn't I?
we have a guy named Jacob who's kind of our guru. He has these magic fingers. He lives in Oklahoma. He listens to the show every day.
Oh, Jacob.
Smells like cabbage.
He can email just about anybody,
Yeah.
and we'll get phone interviews. We've had a girl from the Venom Hunters that was on a phone interview. We've had people from The Last Comic Standing. We've had one of the greatest authors in America up in the top 10 sales. I mean, we've had multiple. Like he's got it fixed where when Warrant comes to do their next tour in Atlanta, they're like, yeah, we'll go by the Just for Fun house. The dude has great
Nice.
fingers. He can email anybody. He just has a way with these people. And
And he hasn't even gotten a massage from him.
What's his name?
Jacob.
Gibbons.
Cobblepot.
Mr. Pot.
He'll be here next week.
He will.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he'll be here next week. So Jacob, the guru of rock, will be here tomorrow.
Jacob, Mill Street Music Festival at gmail.com. I had to think about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
If you want to send me anything.
Do they even have
Sucks
Yahoo
is he was
anymore?
like, can you get him to move it up? And I'm like, yeah, I don't think
Just
he
for
can.
you.
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
He can't move it.
Once,
Jacob.
yeah, it's a whole thing with bands. Once it's locked in, it's kind of locked in.
And then Rich Archer, the same thing with Total Entertainment Management. He's just like, dude, I'm gonna have to hit him up, man, just see what's going on. And that way for next year, everything
Yeah.
gets set up.
And
Well, that's it. You know, because
And in your mind, do you Do you? I mean, you know, I used to do my whole big event. It was in the bike world, different world, but we
Right.
would do a spring and a fall. Is this something you're thinking to do a spring and a fall, or just a one a year?
Absolutely. And
Okay.
again, it depends on the reception
first
that I
one.
get, and
Right.
if people are as excited about it as I think that they are
Right.
already, it could very well become twice a year,
Cool.
and then a multi-day thing.
Biannual.
Yes.
Leave it to the call. She thinks because she goes to school.
I got really
She can
excited
use
when
some
she
big
said
one.
hi, so
No,
okay.
no.
It was
She's
just
thinking
that one
something.
time for gas money. She,
Bam.
it was,
How far did $20 get?
Well, Denise,
It was
wasn't
just for
even-
fun.
Does she? Does she?
coming? God, did he watch you right?
Does she have a T-shirt that says $20 is $20?
Shouldn't have a T-shirt.
Denise.
No, just duh.
Okay, duh. So look, y'all, we're at 10:01. We got to get out of here, and of course, we're figuring out lunch now because I'm hearing different messages.
Oh,
about
yeah.
what we're going to eat.
No, you only got one.
Oh God.
Anyways, duh, you can't count.
You can't.
Okay, for instance,
2.
I said you only did
78.
it. Shh. I said you only did it one time for gas money. You said no, it wasn't for gas money. The question really goes down to how many times was it?
And how many times for gas money?
2. So see, it wasn't even
78.
it wasn't even that one time. See, we're
Thanks,
out of
you-
here, everybody. It's just fun in the morning, man.
Thanks for
Salem.
having.
All right, later, buds.
Man.
Military
Denise.
Oh my
What is she?
Jesus Christ,
I bring-
PG-13.
I bring out the best in all.
Yeah, I
It's
see
the
that.
drink you gave her.
See y'all later, everybody. It's just for fun in the morning. Hey, here comes the Turn and Burn and all the rest of the sponsors.
All right, later.
See ya.
All right, bye, you guys on video.
Bye.
One time for gas money. What?
But if only